bubble runs, hit it twice, maybe once. Purple punch, peach crescendo, crisscross, make it jump. Everybody want on some peach berry bubble gum. Hey yeah, that yummy yum. Peach berry bubble gum. In the street comfortable, they know I got heat scare. Everybody rock with me, cause I got that peach berry. Then I hit the streets with that motherfucking peach berry. Die hoes eating meat for that motherfucking peach berry. I can't even sleep, all I'm thinking about is peach berry. Sunday I'ma preach by that motherfucking peach berry. Little nigga speak by that motherfucking peach berry. You ain't mob, I'm creeping by that motherfucking peach berry. You ain't get it from me, there ain't no motherfucking peach berry. Boy, this shit get deep by that motherfucking peach berry. I'm talking like 6 feet by that motherfucking peach berry. It is, but ain't shit sweet by that motherfucking peach berry. Nah, I'm talking like, bro, if that shit ain't come from my hands to your backwood, or like from my hand to your garden, or from one of my dogs, like from me, that ain't no motherfucking peach. Now I'm right back on the peach berry. The boy in my jack for the peach berry. There go another notification. It's coming in March. They patiently waiting. The conversation is peach berry. Want them a sack of the peach berry. I might get attacked for the peach berry. I ain't even playing my phone, still jumping in peach berry. Got a nigga on the something. I ain't even hit him with the ooh la la. Yeah, bro, if you know me, I keep me some fly shit. Can't give him everything back to the peach. Got a pack of no head straight to the beach. Try and get my dogs in the groove like me. I'm taxing the flowers, love on seeds. Boy, they gotta pay to play, no tears. I been in the lab for years. Now I'm just shifting gears. Had to face all my fears. Now I'm trying to right my wrongs, so I snap out of that song. Spitting by the highs and lows. Same shit, new commode. Like, I done had everything, including your hoe. Then lost everything, including control, but never losing my soul. We talking life, dog, you know how it go. You only get one, I'm put here to grow. Shit, what you here for? Don't think about this shit too long, bro. Hit it twice, made it once. Purple punch, peach crescendo, crisscross, make it jump. Everybody run on some peach berry bubble gum. Hey yeah, that yummy yum. Peach berry bubble gum. In the street comfortable, they know I got heat scare. Everybody rock with me, cause I got that peach berry. Then I hit the streets with that motherfucking peach berry. Die hoes eating meat for that motherfucking peach berry. I got the block high, it ain't even in the jar yet. Not accepting any pre-orders before harvest. Peach berry pie, that might be my next target. Trying Jack the mob, he might be the next target. In the kitchen apron and the canvas, culinary artist. I just whipped up the next biggest shit that hit the market. Had a dream that my cuisine would make sure no one's starving. Everything in my life a dream, I hope your phone on the charger. I got it, yeah, they smell it and say, yeah. Hit it in the head, yeah, the peach berry, hell, yeah. The mama got it, yeah, I'm falling there like, hell, yeah. Strapped up with it, yeah, that bitch ain't like my hell, yeah. Pass the rock, then spit the block, I'm Sebastian Telfair. Your baby daddy was broken, and mama was on welfare. I can't rock with a nigga out, I think you gon' tell, yeah. No else on my pork car, pussy ass nigga, I ain't no failure. I'ma get rich or die trying by the peach berry, I ain't lying. In the club on my birthday, I ain't getting shot now time. I be turned on Thursday, cause the weekend grind time. Everybody finna get paid, bitch, you know I'm finna get mine. Yeah, I been waiting on my turn, dog, might take a little more time. And I'm quick to kick a nigga bitch out the mix, she just left from Pound Town. Soon as the peach bubble gum hit the streets, you know it's going down. Yeah, bitch, we finna get rich, I'ma play this shit while I blow out the pound. Hey, let's go, man. Hey, whoa. Oh man, the OG is back. Mr. Canucks, man. One of the first channels I found when I started growing, and definitely assisted me a lot. Yeah, everybody know Mr. Canucks that dude, bro. Let's kick back, smoke up, toke up. See what OG got going on in his garden, man. You know what I'm saying? OG's youngest, they want us new members. Let's relax. Have a good one.
Sound like a good time to me. Whoa.
Hey guys, YouTube's been real awesome about the community guidelines, so if you are over the age of 18, you're cool. But if you're not, please don't watch this. Today, I'm showing you how I grew this, and this, and this. I am Matt, and I am walking you through the full harvest of my 4x4 Spider Farmer tent, and my 5x5 Gorilla Grow tent. I am showcasing a handful of different genetics in search of something worthwhile hunting. Episode 1 and 2 cover everything up until this point, so if you missed those and want the dirty deets on how I grow from seed to harvest, then those links will be down below in the description, along with the coupons to all the sponsored equipment you will be seeing in today's video. Links to everything and coupons are down below. Before I get into how everything was dried and cured, I need to finish where I left off in episode 2, the final weeks of flower. It's the middle of week 7.
I've been drying and curing in the same room that I grow in. And you know what? I think I'm going to start drying and curing in my office. I'm going to start letting the plants dry and cure up here. Because I feel like I got a better shot at separating it and keeping this environment controlled and having that suited for drying and curing versus trying to do it in the same room that I'm flowering and vegging in. You know what I mean? I think this shit gonna help out a lot. I'm definitely finna start drying and curing in a different space.
This 4x4 grow tent from Spider Farmer is blossoming. And it's about this time when the garden...
a triple OG. A triple OG, Mr. Canucks. With Macho, good call, fool.
begins to show lots of colors. The leaves are in constant change. Each day, they are becoming more vibrant and colorful. With a variety of strains and phenos inside this tent, there is everything from purples, reds, and pinks to flushed yellowing, and even still vibrant, full of life greens. And some strains are now showing their true potential for putting on frost.
Damn, you can see the amber on
Inside, I have a row of Diamond Hand Phenos, which is a retired strain from Square One Genetics. This wedding cake cross with grape rock candy crossed with banana buttercups is a recipe for rock dense flower structure with above average frost production. This strain is already producing strong aromas of sweet candy, and I'm expecting some of the strong phenos will have terps of similarity. Out of the 4 phenos, one of them ended up a runt, but despite the small stature, it's showing some excellent flower structure. This is a pheno I would never want to keep and reproduce. It's one of those plants I'll take for what it is, and what it is a small batch of flower I'll end up cherishing the limited supply I end up with, because it does look pretty good.
This is gonna be the day.
In the middle row, I have a lineup of alien treats. These are Black Mac crossed with runts. This was a selection of insurance. Since I had prior experience with a couple phenos of this strain, this Black Mac crossed with runts is phenomenal for cultivating flowers to be jarred and cured. No health issues from start to finish, both in veg and in flower. And the alien treats phenotypes have been the most consistent between each other, and all seem to yield heavy, dense flowers with a big harvesting bonus, since they do not produce a lot of leaves throughout the flower structure. That alone can make the trimming process tolerable, or dare I even say, slightly enjoyable. As I gain more experience cultivating, I realize that I should be growing phenotypes that reduce the amount of chorin I'll have to do. Even though my operations are relatively small, it still makes for a fair amount of weekly chorin. Love the chores.
Dan, I'm here for you, baby. How you doing? Dan, he said, it's time for our little bud, ain't it? I said, shit, you damn sure right. Let's get it. Hey.
The one downside to the alien treats is the fact it's not.
What's the most you can run in a 4x4? I say to be safe. On the safe side, if you short veg 6 and 3 gallon pots, you could do a short veg, damn near root the fruit, no longer than 3 weeks. Cause if you go past 3 weeks, the motherfucker gonna get too big. You can short veg, root the fruit. But yeah, short veg or root the fruit. 6 in a 3x3. Comfortably. Like if you try and max that hoe out. Soup, you know what I mean? You wanna max it all the way out. 6 in a 3x3 will run. But, you know what I mean, you definitely going with a short veg and you wanna you're gonna have to stay on and defoliate the hell out of it. But I think like to get the most out of a 4x4, full veg that hoe, full veg, 4 plants and 5 gallons. 4 plants, 5 gallon pots, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they decent to bigger size plants, that'll be a comfortable run. That'll be a real comfortable run. Them plants that have enough space to, you know what I'm saying, branch out, get big as they want to. And then you'll still be able to manage that airflow and it won't like be like a motherfucking tropical rainforest inside your tent and shit. As far as humidity. Cause with that plant count, you know what I'm saying, the more plants you put in that motherfucker, the higher the humidity is gonna be when you watering. And that's not our friend. Humidity is not our fucking friend. Especially when we dealing with flower. And yeah. So I say, you know what I'm saying, if you trying to run a lot of different shit or pheno hunting, you know what I mean, 6 3-gallon pots. Line them motherfuckers up 3x3. For real. And if you got smaller plants, like smaller to medium-sized plants, you can do 5. You can do 5 gallon pots, you know what I'm saying? Set up the 4 and have that one in the middle. But that's like, yeah, that's like, you know what I'm saying? You pushing it. You pushing it at that point, but you gonna have, the tent gonna be full than a motherfucker. With me, I've been finding the best results and getting the most out of the motherfuckers running 4 and 5 gallon pots. You know what I'm saying? They get me four good strong phenotypes of 5 gallons and run them out like that.
Great for hash making. The heads formed are too oily for any real efficient dry sifting or washing, and the flower rosin came out too oily, which made it very difficult to work with. This is a heavy terped up flower, which does not translate great to hash making, but when kept in jars and cured.
Pack Tombs, shout out! Hit me with a like and subscribe. Favor for a favor. I got you on a shout out. Hit me with a like and subscribe. I appreciate you, Pat.
It's been some of my favorite go-tos for the day. I'm gonna have to continue hunting strains for other phenos that tend to lend their strengths to hash extractions, which I want to say this grape nut strain I decided to run a few phenos of was, but despite strong attributes in some areas, it's lacking big time in others. This strain is a cross of banana buttercups and the grape rock candy crossed with banana buttercups. Both strains are all about frost production, while the Grape Rock Candy crossed with Banana Buttercups was all.
You were thinking running 9 and 2.5s? I mean, yeah, if you flipping them hoes to 12 on, 12 off, as soon as they come out the seed. As soon as they come out the seed, 12 on, 12 off, you might be able to get away with it, bro. You damn sure might be able to get away with it. But you gotta run them hoes as soon as, I'm talking about like, as soon as the true leaves pop out, you get motherfucking 2 nodes. 2, 3 nodes, 3 nodes top. You gotta run them hoes. 9 and a 4x4, perfect. Flip them about 18 inches high. Yeah. Then Cal TV, it just 18 inches. That's about too tall though. You know, in a 4x4. 9 of them motherfuckers. Yeah. I wouldn't let them get no bigger than this cup and flip them out. Floop. If I do that, I wouldn't let them bitches get no bigger than the solo cup itself.
Always a more well-rounded flower because it also grew decent chunkers. The purebred.
Grow it, smoke it, buy it, sell it. Hey. Yeah, cause they gonna stretch like a motherfucker. That's what I was thinking. You thinking like I'm thinking now, cause I'm always thinking about stretch, humidity. I'm thinking about stretch and humidity. That's the only 2 things I'm trying to factor in.
Banana Buttercups was just a frost production factory. But the bud structure was odd enough to scare some people away, and it's always a little finicky throughout veg and flower. Plants would grow slower than other strains, and just overall seemed a little unhappy, while other plants in the garden were flourishing.
That shit gonna be putting his ass to sleep. I ain't seen nothing but amber trichomes. That's that hard hitter sleepy joint. That's that hard hitter sleepy boy.
I popped 3 seeds.
Like, look. Oh my God. Now that's a good, he caught it at a good chopper. I ain't gonna fake. We got mostly milky in the amber sprinkled around, but it's visible even without a jeweler's loop. So yeah, that shit gonna be, yeah, heavy. That's the fire right there. Jeez.
Of grape nuts, which all leaned heavily on the Banana Buttercup side. Could say the heavy yields for the strain is purely in the frost department, not so much overall the weight department. I was lucky enough, one of the phenos performed. It grew into a big enough plant the yield was going to be acceptable.
Yeah, that shit CBN.
As for the other 2, I'll be accepting poor yields in exchange for heavy fraud.
Oh, just put you a new Evo file. Nice. Shit.
I wouldn't mind a garden full of a pheno like this grape nuts. At my point in my career, if you could call it that, I'm ambitious for insane frost and heavy terps. How much weight, under how many watts, hasn't been a conversation in a long time for me. I am still conscious of the yields and performances across the...
You stop worrying about weight as much once you cross that pound threshold and you still got harvests coming down. I'm telling you, man, you got you a good perpetual setup, dog. Yeah. It definitely get less and less about the weight the more weed you have. Cause at the end of the day, bro, who want pounds of fucking mid? Like, don't nobody want pounds of booth, bro. So it really becomes less about the weight the more harvests you get up under your belt. But at that point, you know what I'm saying, you got you a couple harvests up under the belt. You know what I mean? So hell yeah.
The board, I'm just willing to sacrifice yield sometimes when the flowers the strain produces are uniquely and unarguably top tier, above average flower.
Damn right, AS. I like my bud to look like tarantula legs. I want my shit look like tarantula legs, bro.
Flower. Dare I say, flower power? This spider farmer grow setup is a relatively small one and simplistic. Everything is hand watered. watering process isn't that long or arduous. The water source is from my tap. For safety and convenience measures, buckets are filled in advance and sit for 24 hours before I use them. Use the water. This is to dechlorinate it. This way, usable water is available. All the water used in the gardens will be pH down between 6 and 7. It's always a little different. Different pHs allow for different amounts of nutrients to be uptaked. The slight variance is beneficial. Well, most of the time.
Right.
This was a much faster veg to flower grow. Plants are in 3-gallon plastic or fabric pots, which both have performed the same ultimately. I needed to get something into flower fast. The added plant count allowed increased coverage area, which decreased the overall training needed. This is also the first time in a long time I have not used any trellis nets for flower. And as you would expect, the flowers are getting bigger and now toppling over due to being overweight. So I'm utilizing these bamboo are these bamboo sticks? What are these called? I'm using these sticks to hold up some of the
Sauce man, I gotta get you rich up. What it do, bro? My nigga Sauce of this bitch. It be dead ass hilarious when people get stumbled up on simple words. It just be like, fuck it, change it, and just say some other shit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even finna fuck with that word. Yeah, you got me this time, bitch. I'm gonna get you next time, and just like switch it, like go to a different whole word. That be funny to me. And it's not for the simple fact that people can't pronounce words or can't say the shit. It's just like your brain don't even wanna fuck with that word at this moment. So you like, fuck it. Little shit like that to me is dead ass hilarious, and bro, if I could explain to you why, I would. But damn, that shit be funny to me, man. That little small, little simple, not even a mistake, like little small, little brain farts and shit like that. It be funny to me. I guess because I have them all the goddamn time.
increased coverage area, which decreased the overall training needed. This is also the first time in a long time I have not used any trellis nets for flower. And as you would expect, the flowers are getting bigger and now toppling over due to being overweight. So I'm utilizing these
obesity, bro. Obesity wasn't fucking with dude. Fuck it, they just overweight. Like, that shit be funny to me. I'm sorry, I had to run that back, bro.
Are these bamboo sticks? What are these called? I'm using these sticks to hold up some of the main branching on each plant. And that's crooked.
Get my nigga South Mind wrenched up real quick.
This 5x5 Gorilla Grow tent features the GrowCraft X6 from Chill LED. AC Infinity ventilation and oscillation fans.
Hey, damn. I'm sitting here trying to pause him talking so I could just hear the beat. I'm so used to playing my own instrumentals in the background. But damn, what is that something in the background? Hey, man. The older I get, like, my music palette starting to change, man. That shit, but I like that. Hey, that's funky and jazzy at the same time. The fuck is that? Like that one.
From Chill LED. AC Infinity ventilation and oscillation fans. A variety of more strains.
Y'all can't tell me that shit ain't funky though. Listen to that shit in the background, man. Hold on one more time. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all can't tell me that shit ain't hard, bro.
This 5x5 Gorilla Grow tent features the GrowCraft X6 from Chill LED. AC Infinity ventilation and oscillation fans. A variety of more strains, and when compared to the Spider Farmer 4x4, it was the more organized run through veg and flower. This one was not rushed. Inside is a couple phenos of Miracle Mango. This has some grape rock candy and banana buttercups in her gene pool. This pheno is heavy stacking, possessing some close nose spacing. I have the first pheno of Alien Treats, which started off with some large spacing in between nodes early on, but rounding end of flower just stacked incredibly well, finishing with some heavy donkers. If I was driven purely by weight, this pheno would be a good option for running an entire canopy of. Endgame would be to keep in flower form. Like I said earlier, it's not the best hash maker of the bunch, at least this pheno wasn't.
Mine too. Mine too, Diane. Sauce man, check that wrench. See if your wrench on.
Maker of the bunch, at least this pheno wasn't. A couple phenos of Nana Sorbet. This is a Sunset Sherbet cross with banana buttercups. Terpene profile is creamy petrol. I'm talking pure gasoline. High octane, like 97 or 98. Once dried and cured, some sweetness and funk should come through on the back end. The last strain is one pheno of a Runts cross, also in its lineage, Grape Rock Candy cross with banana buttercups.
Oh, wow.
That is a small showcase of what's inside the Gardenas. I mean the gardens. Now I want to cover the last 2 weeks before harvest. 6th and 7th week of bloom, most of the flower development has occurred. Buds still grow in the last 2 or 3 weeks, but
Hold on, let me make sure I hit that like button real quick. Gotta hit that like, man, bro be dropping off the bud. Porn. And we got some more content lined up after this, because I'm gonna be smoking until this blunt gone, and I got a whole one too. So we finna smoke out for a while, man. If you enjoy weed content and you new right now, please subscribe. Hit that little subscribe button in the corner. Mash the like button too. You're in the right spot. We're gonna have a good time. Let's go.
flowers will have an energy shift, going from focusing on growing in size to ripening and expressing itself fully before it's time to be chopped. The first thing I have to master when it comes to properly harvesting cannabis is knowing when to harvest cannabis. The answer is trichomes. Taking my cues from the trichomes themselves is the best way to know when to harvest my weed. After all, it's within the trichomes that THC is produced. To see them clearly, I'll need a very cheap pocket microscope. The ideal ratio for harvesting is 70% white, 15% amber, 15% clear, roughly. This method is fail-safe, as the trichomes cannot lie. Fan leaves will turn yellow throughout a grow, and when a plant's life cycle draws to its natural end, more and more leaves will begin to turn yellow as the plant stops producing chlorophyll in preparation for its life's end, which kinda sounds diabolical. Again, this trait will not tell me exactly when I need to harvest, but I can and will take it as a sign that the harvest time is closing in. Pistils are often used by beginners to guesstimate when a plant is ripe. The pistils begin life as white or translucent, and as maturity happens, they turn opaque and develop dark orangey red-brown colorations. The assumption among this method, if you will call it, is around 90% of the pistils have turned, the plant is ready to harvest. As this may work out fine for some, it's certainly not how experienced determine when the crops are ready, as there are many factors that can affect pistils changing or not changing, from air circulation. Heck, the slightest graze of a pistil will make it turn color and retract. Or even other factors can cause plants to continually produce immature pistils, even if the rest of the plant is mature.
Right. See, this the part I always got stuck at, man. I would be looking at my plants. I'm in week 9.5. And the plant looking ready, she looking ready to come down. And it's still throwing pistols. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I let it keep going? Do I chop? Like, sheesh. Yeah, this is the part where I pull out my notepad at a little bit.
Can cause plants to continually produce immature pistils, even if the rest of the plant is mature. Assuming that the run has been dialed from start to finish, the organic flush has been implemented, then knowing when to harvest the plant is the crucial step towards higher quality nuggets. But now it's time to prepare for a multi-strain cannabis harvest, and not just one, but 2 of them. Some will set their own growing quarters into a post-harvest
Certified
space.
old guy, salute.
I'm trying to grow perpetually, and I have other plants ready to be thrown into flower. Using the grow space as a harvest space is no bueno. Separating my dry area from my grow area allows that perpetual
Hey, Noah Neal, salute. Appreciate the sub, bro.
flowering cycle to continue, increasing overall output and efficiency. This machine is lean. I'm running a lean machine here. My dry room is pretty basic. I am repurposing clothing racks, which now hang weed, not clothes. Very cheap and mobile racks.
Oh, wow. Thank y'all. Big 119 in the building. That's dope. Salute, man. Salute. Y'all would be like the greatest people in the world if everybody hit the like button right now. Oh, my God. This channel will probably take off, boy.
Were a great addition to the dry room considering how cheap they are and just how much I've utilized these racks over the years. I only need 3 of them, which can cover an entire 5x5 harvest.
Mr. Canucks is a legend. Justin Human, salute. Mr. Canucks is a legend, bro.
Other equipment used for the dry room is a humidifier, which will be turned on around day 2 or 3 of the drying stage. I now use this smart one for
Garlic juice. What them terps hitting on, bro? That shit sound good. GMO cross with a pop. Man. Garlic juice, huh? That sound good. I ain't gonna fake.
from AC Infinity, and they sent me this beast 15-liter humidifier, which I've yet to try out. This little one handles this entire room. Lastly is a small floor fan on a floor, which is used to
Yes, sir. Justin Human. I got a grow update coming tomorrow. I'm up to number 36 now, and I'm gonna post 37. But I've been doing bi-weekly. I've been trying to do weekly, but it's more like bi-weekly to whenever I feel like it now, grow updates. And yeah, whenever I get my flowers start getting big and pretty, I get to showing them off a little bit more. The veg videos don't do it as well, but I feel like the veg videos are way more helpful for new growers. Cause yeah, the flowering, yeah, flower was a breeze on the first rip, but like my first go for new growers, and that's mostly who watch the videos, and guys like myself who just like some good old bud porn. I know y'all probably like that too if y'all already growing a little bit more experienced than myself. Yeah, at this point I just be watching for the bud porn and try to see if I can learn some new tricks or try to pick up some on what's the latest nutrients out, or you know what I mean, just try to keep my growth sharp, keep my skills sharp with it, and learn on the fly. Definitely get better. But yeah, man, this the shit, for lack of better word. Like the grow game, the shit, brother. Ever heard of build a soil? I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried to build my own soil yet, but I can see myself experimenting with it very, very soon. Word, okay. Did a pro mix with Gaia Green and it's banging. See, yeah, man, I got a lot of guys. I know a lot of people who build their own soil and get really, really good results with it, man. I want to try it. I got a good little recipe going right now with the I've been going with Roots Organic and Gaia Green, and yeah, man. But I mean, besides sometimes plants be a little thirsty for the cow mag. Outside of those cow mag thirsty phenotypes, brother, yeah, the little Roots Organic and Gaia Green, that's been busting for me. That's been my wave. But I do want to get to building my own soil as well, man. I really do.
Promote air circulation. This fan is never pointed directly towards the drying flowers, but it is on 24/7 to keep things fresh and not stale. I should mention the AC unit, which I do use to keep the dry room cooler during the summer months, but in the winter months, this room is around the mid-60s without the use of
Happy Frog and Dr. Earth. Nice.
it.
Organic dry mimics. I'm running organic dry mimics, and I do use boosters and sweeteners. I ain't gonna fake. I do like using boosters and sweeteners and flour. But yeah, man, organic dry mimics, fish shit, fish shit, and bat guano or worm castings. In between bat guano and worm castings and a little bit of both, I be swapping back and forth.
It's just a basic dry room, but the main purpose is environmental
You running the builder saw right now? That's hard. Nice.
control. Whatever space is utilized, as long as the environment is being controlled and in the ideal ranges for a quality drying stage to take place, then one would find themselves successful. The drying stage and curing stage are very intertwined in my opinion, as the environmental control is at the forefront of priorities. Whether it's propagation, veg, flower, or harvesting stages, environmental control is a major priority from start to finish. It's bright and early, and I have a whole day's worth of choring ahead of me. Today is the harvest day. The dry room is ready for plants to be hung out to dry, and crops have been sitting in complete darkness for almost 48 hours. During this time,
Rabbit shit. You might have just put a song on with that. Damn, I ain't heard of nobody using rabbit shit yet. That sound player right there.
time of darkness to maintain the environment and keep all the equipment running, but the lights are off. The argument a lot of cannabis cultivators will make for
he posted it from the channel. Is new though, fairly new for Mr. Canucks. It was posted 4 days ago, so you know we ain't gonna get another video until probably sometime.
practice before harvest is light deprivation, ultimately stressing the plants, causing them to produce more resin and thus more THC and terpenes. Whether it's true or not, I will just simply leave it up to you guys in the comment section. Personally, it's an easy task to perform prior to harvest, and it doesn't hurt them, and it has a chance of added benefits, so no real downside with the potential of upsies. I'm not a gambling man, but I believe those are good odds. Inside this 5x5 Gorilla Grow Tent, under the Chill LED Growcraft X6, I'm gonna
Like a mean ass light, but right now I'm currently running my own crosses. A strain I got called Bust Life OG. I got some Ooh La La. I finally got one of my peachberry cheesecakes to go up. Boop 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 boop. Bust Life OG, Ooh La La. And yeah, those three. I'm running Troublemaker from Taste Buds. Troublemaker is fire for my Kush fans. Taste Buds Troublemaker. Oh my God. Yup, running some of that. We also got an unnamed strain that I got in a 3-pack gas pack from Multi Beans Universe. They had a 3-pack gas pack, and one of the breeders was Elevate Seeds. And the strain didn't have a name, but one of my one of the subscribers, salute who just subbed up, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Jeffrey, man. He said it's soap crossed with something. So I got that. It's an unnamed strain from Elevate Seeds. I got some raspberry parfait from Humboldt Seeds. Humboldt got fire, bro. Humboldt got fire, bro. I just hope it don't taste like blueberries. This is one thing I've been noticing. Everything I've had from Humboldt got like a blueberry undertone to it. And what else I got? What else we running? Peach Crescendo. Ethos Peach Crescendo. Got a big old regular pack. And I've been keep catching males. So that's what I breeded my crosses with, a Peach Crescendo. I breeded it with some mother fire. But I finally got a female out of that Peach Crescendo pack. You know what I'm saying? So I got that going too, and I cut it, cloned it, got like a couple cuts of it. And I tell you, man, like out of everything that's going right now, I think my Bus Life OG, the Troublemaker, and that Peach Crescendo, them three standing out. Like them three looking like the keepers and what's gonna stay around for a while. But that's what I got going on in the tents right now. Grow update coming tomorrow.
I'm gonna do my best to chop the plants down as a whole. The trellis net being used is what makes this task just slightly annoying, but still doable. Depending on plant size, the style of grow.
Oh yeah, I watch Home Grow TV. I think I got his podcast right there. I gotta finish with the one he did with Raw Genetics, man. I've been wanting to get my hands on some Georgia pie, so I've been trying to track down the originator and the original breeder of Georgia pie, and that's why I love Home Grow content. Salute to Dakota, bro. He really put in that work. He put in the footwork. He tap in with these breeders, and it let us buyers and consumers and, you know what I'm saying, breeders and, you know what I'm saying, just growers, it let the guys like us know where the fucking fire at, bro. And the originators of these strains are as close as the original breeders as we can get to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a million Georgia pies out there, and I'd have been lost in the South trying to figure out, you know what I mean, who got the closest to, or who is the closest to the originator of that strain. Hell yeah, I watched the shit out of Home Grow, bro. CLTV too, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, just as much as I love growing myself, I'm definitely a fan of the content. I'm really a big fan of the content that comes out from this community, man.
And other factors like the pure foliage amount that will have to be removed.
Hey, high vibe back. What's up, bro? Hey, careful who you buy from. CSI Humboldt is legitimate as they come. I gotta get some of CSI Humboldt stuff. They got a couple strains I want to check out for sure.
For the drying stage.
Bodie is great. Yep. CLTV is great. Are you in the Discord? I gotta download Discord on my phone. I'm not in nobody's Discord right now, but I need to download Discord back and get in the game. I really do.
Is how I choose to cut the plants down. Cutting a plant down into easily hangable branches also works wonderfully. Sometimes plants are just too damn big or become tangled and
That James must love. Cheers, champ. Peace to you, brother. You say peace, I say cheers. Let's get high.
Twined with the trellis netting past the point one would give a fudge to untangle it. In the very end, everything ends up hanging inside a controlled dry room environment. If a cultivator is looking to extend the drying times, then cutting down plants entirely as a whole would take longer to dry than if the plant was cut down in multiple branches and separated. In general, I aim for a drying stage period of 10 to 14 days-ish. A cultivator could easily use that method to reach a desired amount of days to dry and keep things, well, from drying too fast. Some of the prep work I have to do before hanging the plants is remove most of the large fan leaves and anything that has...
Envy, what up? Me and my brother Macho talk about that all the time, Vayla. Like, this is probably one of the most helpful communities I've ever been in. Ever. People really don't have any problem putting that ego to the side and lending a helping hand and assisting you with your grow, bro. Especially if you stuck somewhere, you got a problem, like, or can't figure something out. If you know what I'm saying, are vocal about it and show what you're dealing with, bro, the community will come through real quick and assist you. You just got to have an open ear and be willing to listen and learn.
Died on the plant prior to harvest.
Hell yeah, the grow community the best out there, Jeff. You can't beat them, bro. You can't beat this community ever in life.
Another way to increase the dry period is to leave the larger leaves on as well. This could slow things down by a couple days. I tend to always make sure though I remove enough to avoid any real troubles with moisture being stuck in between the buds and hanging fan leaves, which quickly leads to mold issues.
Yep.
Slowing the dry, I think, is the better and safer move for quality flowers in the jar for curing. Over drying or drying too quickly will cause flower degradation, hurting the end quality. And well, having a solid plan for the drying stage sure goes a long way. Same
Right.
with using the equipment needed to dial in the environment that is needed is the best way to make sure things are dialed for high quality outputs. This is the first Alien Treats pheno I grew. She produced some weight from these long, extended...
Some of that strawberry cheesecake from Humboldt Seeds. Got some of that strawberry cheesecake. It's I ended up using it to breed with, bro, because it was so pretty and frosty. It had insane trichome coverage. Pink, the purple tones to it. It just like wasn't the biggest yielder at all. But the the male that I crossed it with, the peach crescendo that I was speaking about earlier, it had literally the perfect plant structure, and it was a big ass stud. The stalk on it was damn near bigger than my thumb, and it was a male, bro. Like, but you know what I'm saying? So hopefully what I was trying to do is get the terps and that bag appeal from the strawberry cheesecake. That's what I'm smoking right now, and get the plant structure and some of the terps as well from the peach crescendo. And I'm trying to work that down. I got the seeds right now, so I'm trying to find me a winner phenotype into that got what I'm looking for, and then we're gonna breed it down to get some consistency out of that. But damn, that's a long-winded answer. Strawberry cheesecake crossed with peach crescendo. That's what I'm smoking on right now.
colas. This one is a good example of how much or maybe how little, depending on how you...
Vincent Clark, salute. How I started. A good friend of mine came into town. An NBA player's name Kwame Brown. He came into town. We linked up, and we were smoking some shit. We were smoking Frozen Bag. He was like, "Man, this good shit. You know what you're doing, bro. We got to come up with our own strain." And I wanted to experiment with it, but at that moment in time when he said it, I had just so happened to pop some regular seed. I had just so happened to pop that peach crescendo male, so I was in veg with it. And when he said, I was like, "Shit, yeah, I kind of want to do it anyway." And I was up on my harvest, so what I did was I set a snow candy from Robin Hood Seeds. A Robin Hood snow candy. That shit, oh my, that was fire. This strawberry cheesecake, a copycat genetics platinum punch, and Soul Fire Gardens Bahama Mama. No, Bahama Bust Down. Bahama Bust Down, brother. So I took those four. I sat them outside, like, you know what I'm saying, normal setup, and I put that male right in the middle. And as soon as that male started dropping pollen, I was just slapping that bitch around. And you know what I mean? I would say like week 4, I took the male out because I was scared. I was scared as fuck, bro, that the male was gonna pollinate my other tents. So week 4, I just took the male out and I crossed my motherfucking fingers, and I had a shit ton of seeds when I got finished. So yeah, I kind of got lucky with it, man. Just slapping pollen around, dog. I ain't, you know what I mean? But it came about because me and my homeboy were kicking it, smoking one. Like, yeah, man, we need to make us a strain. I'm like, shit, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. And now I'm on some shit like, what's next? And what I want to cross up next. I want to work down what was good. What was actually good is a strain that we came up with together, the Bust Life OG. And this motherfucker Ooh La La is a winner. I ain't got to try the other two yet because fucking unfortunately powdery mildew took out my tents. I had like, it rained for about a week straight. Humidity was crazy. I couldn't get that shit. I couldn't get a handle on the humidity at all. So that shit took out my tents, man. And I had to start all the way over, and I ain't get to taste or check out the two the peachberry cheesecake or the peachberry bubblegum. That's what I ended up naming them. And the peachberry bubblegum, that was the one, bro. Cause that shit smell like juicy fruit bubblegum and grape Jolly Ranchers. Literally smell like juicy fruit bubblegum, grape Jolly Ranchers, and dank. And I'm still sick about that shit. But it's all good, though. I just gotta find that phenotype again. Keep it, clone it, motherfucking feminize it, and yeah, work it out. I'm gonna have to work it out, but that breeding shit, that shit takes time, man. That shit takes time, and for me, I can't consistently do it because I smoke like a motherfucker. I can't be like burning out all my motherfucking harvest, seeding out everything. Like I need me some flour too, so I'm gonna get back on that project pretty soon. I'll probably get back on that project in the summer.
Choose to look at it, I will defoliate and remove fan leaves. My dry room is going to be dialed, so mold isn't a concern,
Right.
actually. It just can be if you haven't crossed your T's and dotted your I's. Drying cannabis should be called Protect Terp Stage or something, because that's the goal, ain't it? This will be done with patience. I mean slowly. Blasting the hanging drying buds in a hot oven the way one would cook chicken nuggies is reducing taste. Terpenes are more volatile than OJ or Cosby. They degrade in high temps, low humidities, and when they...
Wait, hello, whoa. Hello, wait. What did OG just say, bro?
What did he say?
He threw a little funny in there, didn't he?
Buds in a hot oven the way one would cook chicken nuggies is reducing taste. Terpenes are more volatile than OJ or Cosby. They
Chicken nuggets funny and shit, but this man talking about terps are more volatile than OJ and Cosby is crazy. That was a good one. Yeah. He turned up with that one. Hey, I appreciate the sub, man. Oh man, we keep getting love like this. I'm gonna have to start streaming over here every day, bro. I ain't know we was gonna turn up like this evening. Jeez.
degrade in high temps, low humidities, and when they overdry to a crispy crisp, it's usually bad news bears. Two-way humidity packs will help preserve terps if they're there to be preserved. Overdrying is murdering the entire village of terps, which cannot be brought back with a humidity pack. Oh my god, that rhymed. Protecting the terps with slow cool dries and proper storage technique is how the village of terps survives. Weird metaphor, but whatever, I'm weird.
Bro over there spitting the night.
If you haven't noticed, I'm someone who prefers to dry trim my buds, but wet trimming is another option. Many have compared both styles, dry trimming versus wet trimming. I hedged my bets on the majority of the populace being dry trimmers, but wet trimming still has some benefits and probably shouldn't be in a competition with dry trimming, and more just seen as another option to help a farmer dial things in based on the environment and tools they have at their disposal.
What would I say to a beginner? Ooh, hey, what A Production just said. Hey, don't overuse your nukes. That one, and have fun with this shit. Have fun with this shit. Don't be afraid to experiment. You know what I mean? You're gonna make mistakes. So, have fun with this shit. Me, I started doing everything that people said don't do, so I could see why it would happen. And then on my second run, I did everything that people said you're supposed to do. And in between fucking my plants up and taking the advice, you'll find your own way. So just have fun with it. Hey, King, appreciate the sub, man. Y'all slap that like button too, bro. We're gonna turn this channel up. Damn, thank you. This salute to my moderator Diane. She said I need to go live tonight, so hey, I gotta give the thanks to her.
Wet trimming is referring to manicuring my flowers the day of the harvest, before the drying process and when the flowers themselves have a high moisture content. The main benefit for wet trimming is to decrease any chance of molds forming during its time drying. This is because all the foliage and sugar leaves have been removed, decreasing chances of trapped moisture pockets in between leaves.
Major salute, King. Major salute.
If one lives in an area where high humidities are an ongoing concern and you don't...
Yo, look at that nug, that mother... It's like a flat football. A halfway flat... it's bigger than a... Yo. It's like a weapon. Hold on. Alright, look. I know we on vertical view, but y'all gotta see this, G. Like... Yeah, forget me for a sec. It's all about the OG right now. Yeah, take me out the picture for a sec. Look at, oh my God. Jay, salute, man. Appreciate the sub, brother. Coming from the Caribbean. Hey, much love. This how y'all growing them out there? Y'all growing them that big out there in the Caribbeans, man. Let your boy know, bro. I believe y'all got them like that out there in the Caribbeans. All that beautiful sun y'all get. Woo! Look at that. Can y'all see? Come on, man. I know we on the vertical view. I had to blow it up. Y'all, you see this? Jeez. Woo! Oh, have mercy. Yeah, that's good work right there, bro. That's beautiful work. That would intimidate me a little bit. I would be slightly intimidated. Just like, man.
Have the equipment to control the drying room environment, then this wet trimming method can help keep a farmer's crop from going bad during the drying stage.
Oh, yeah. That's a big ass nose.
And a little based on my current knowledge of the commercial market side of things, which is truthfully very little. So I could and probably am wrong, but dry trimming is...
Y'all look at the screen. That one talking about beautiful. It's probably like the best taste. I wonder if that's one of the better tasting ones, cause this damn show like some of the best looking shit. I'm starting to learn it ain't all about how it look, but man, still smell it right, bro. Like, look at this. Oh. They're like something that need to be on. They're like High Times magazine type bud, bro.
Is the more common method used. Perhaps home gardeners do have a higher chance to consider wet trimming, but even among our own category of home growers, which typically are people trying to do our very best in between our long work days and time spent with family and friends, it's to just simply grow the best weed we can at home. Trimming the buds when they are dry seem to be the preferred method among majority of us, perhaps. I really don't know. Maybe we can start a war down below in the comment section which is preferred, wet or dry, and we'll call it a survey. Now, dry trimming allows me to slow things down once the plants are chopped, increasing the drying days and having the flowers slowly dry down.
Mr. Canucks, aka the YouTube Grow God. But yeah, man, we're right here at Mr. Canucks Grow. I'ma make that visible for y'all too as well. I do my thing, bro. I'm nice. I'm decent. I'm learning. But yeah, he the man. He is the man. Bro been doing this shit for a long time. I think everybody a student of Mr. Canucks. Like the Bruce Lee of growing on YouTube. Now it's definitely probably growers out there that we don't know never heard of, never will see about them that really got, you know what I'm saying, got some crazy fire. But yeah, I got right here, as far as YouTube go, consistently, man, bro been dropping fire content. Bud be on point, and he's extremely informative, man. Information packed videos, super helpful.
Down to the perfect moisture content to begin jarring and curing is easier.
Top quality camera equipment, cannabis mids. Damn. ADHD, OG, salute.
Dial in when it's
No
happening.
problem, Elliot. Ricky, what up, bro? Oh, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Until I start growing, Ricky, once I started growing, that's when I realized, like, I really didn't know shit about weed. I ain't know shit about weed till I started growing, bro. That's the God honest truth.
Happening at a slow pace, if that makes any sense. And this, for me, prevents the loss of any terpenes. I love those terpenes. But if an ongoing concern in one's garden is high humidities and
Camera Skull, what up with it?
mold nightmares, then one should be taking the right actions to mitigate those concerns, and probably should be wet trimming, dude.
You put in work, and the cut's legit.
I've personally wet trimmed large.
Yeah, I gotta get in with CSI, man. I gotta get in with CSI. I heard Bodie got some fire. I heard Loud James got some fire. I heard Irish Genetics got some fire. And I still ain't get to try Exotic Genetics yet. I ain't grew none of Jungle Boy shit yet. And I wanna try some more in-house genetic shit. I wanna try some more of ethos shit. Envy Genetics got a Tim Trebo strain that I want to try. They got it's called Tim Trebo. It's like Christmas tree crossed with blow pops. I want to try that shit. Call it Tim Trebo, nigga. It gotta be fire. Yeah, I got a little list. I want to get on Seeds Here Now and see what they got going on over there. See what breeders they hosting over there at Seeds Here Now. Yeah, man. I got a long way to go as far as me growing, man. I'm gonna be popping beans for a while, G. And I'm out of Virginia. I'm over here in Virginia right now in the good old VA. But yeah, I'm originally from North Carolina, staying in good old VA right now. As soon as they legalized, that was the best shit. Oh my God, dog. I was about to move. I was literally finna move away from here. They legalized, gave us a plant count, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can get comfortable now. It's been home sweet home ever since, dog.
larger than life flowers, which stemmed from a mishap I had earlier.
The done, salute. Hey, y'all decriminalized, boy. It's on the way. It should be on the way in NC pretty soon. Like, they need to hurry the fuck up. Like, North Carolina need to hurry up, get with it, man. I can't wait to North Carolina to get a plant count. It's going up.
On when I was a greenhorn at being a green
Salute
thumb,
to the
I ended
D.
up with mold in the drying flowers because of the size.
Bridget Bird, salute. J. Coleman, salute. Damn right. VA growers, hey boy, it's some fire coming out of VA now. It's some people used to have to go all the way to Cali. Then DC started making a little bit of noise. DC figured the game out, but shit, now we got it over here in VA. Man, look. Hell yeah. Don't nobody be going out that way to fucking tap in with Cali no more. And salute to Cali. Salute to Colorado. Shit, we gotta get the seed from somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't downplaying no state that's doing their thing. I'm just so happy. I can kick my kung fu where I'm at, man. I'm just, you know what I mean? And if you're in a state and you just watching, man, you in a legal state. They got a plant count. I don't give a damn what the plant count is. Bro, if it's decriminalized, start doing your homework. You know what I mean? If it's decriminalized, then the plant count is around the corner. So if it's decriminalized, then just say, I highly advise you to learn how to do this shit ASAP.
size of the colas themselves. Since then, I've never had that issue occur because I only learn when I...
Hey, T. Say Ohio legal now. Oh, shit, let's get it. T in the building.
When I make whoopsie daisies. Now this weed, both in the 4x4 and 5x5, came out looking like a treat, a smokable treat. Now everything is dried and
JR salute, man. Appreciate the love, man.
and it all needs to be cured. Curing is the prolonged drying process, at least that's what I call it. This process breaks down the harsh molecules like chlorophyll.
Damn right. Damn right. Let's go.
Hi, Miss Parker. We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
My bad. I ain't mean to play all that. Yeah, I'm right. You heard what Diane said. Become a farmer today. Today. Learn. And this right here, my friends, this bud right here, I bet you this is the one. I bet you this the one. I bet you that's the dankest, stankest, loudest, out of all the plants that we seen in this video. Once I seen, man, look at this shit. Oh my, that shit right there. It looked like it probably smelled like dog shit. It looked like it got a danky ass, rank, rancid, putrid smell. It looked like it just smelled rotten, dog. And them trichomes done. Like, boy, this shit gonna put you up under the couch. Now, one thing about it, as far as the growing goes, I'm learning. But I know motherfucker good bud when I see it. I've been a bud connoisseur for a good minute. And I can tell you this, man, I would be afraid of this shit right here, bro. Man, I'm telling you, just think about it. Think about all the ones that put you down, the ones that put you sleep, the ones that you hit about 2 times. This a 2-hitter quitter, bro. You gonna hit this shit 2-3 times and you're out of here. You laying down, buddy. Ain't no way you gonna make it through a whole blunt of this. Not possible. I don't see it. Man, and I smoke every day, all day. Matter of fact, cheers. I'm finna light my bleezy back up. But I already know this one, that's the one.
Which irritates.
Look like spider legs. Yo, I said this shit. I said that same thing earlier this stream. Hey, one of the homies said, yeah, I like my bud to be furry and frosty. And I said, damn right, just like spider legs. I want my shit to look like tarantula legs. You called it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Spark you up. T, let's go.
Our respiratory tract, the organs that are involved with breathing. So some say it's kind of important. The curing results in enhanced flavor profiles and less or no harshness on the respiratory tract. It's a smoother consumption and it's an important process, a set and forget process. It's actually quite friggin' simple. When it comes to curing, I like to load up each jar loose.
Doodlebop say that's a spray. Man, no. Ain't no way. Doodlebop, where your stat? Doodlebop on this last eighth over there hot. Doodlebop jar look like this right here. That's what I'm telling you. Motherfucker get mad when your weed get low, man. Everybody getting joked on. Everybody roasted. Hey, everybody getting roasted. Ain't nobody safe. When my jaws get low, I get angry too, cuz. When my jaws start looking like that, somebody got to get the smoke, man. Don't do OG like that, Doodlebop. You roasting on Doodlebop. Man up, Doodlebop. Don't do OG like that. You'll be mad because your jaws low.
To around 75% holding capacity with the airtight seal.
You got peas and unsprayed. Shit, man. I'm trying to get like you, G. Dang, I just need 2 peas so I can start breathing again. Cause I gotta work this ooh la la down. I got some fucking fire over here. I gotta work it down. I just gotta get about 2 P's up on my belt first though.
In a cool, dark place. Assuming one has dialed in the drying stage, the flowers should be going into these sealed
With a hash honeydew oil. Ooh. You got me some little dabs over here. You trying to dab? He say come smoke with you. And will. Don't play. Don't play. Don't you play. Hey. Yeah, you go. Hey, stop playing, T.
containers at roughly 58 to 63%-ish humidity. And the ongoing continuation of that environment will need to be maintained. Using hygrometers as a tool to know exactly
right, Jay. I'm trying to grab me a couple ounces.
the humidity inside the jars would be recommended. Personally, I begin burping jars a couple times a day if the hygrometers are reading in the...
Nah, you ain't got to be scared of dabs. Be scared of edibles. Dab straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get one of these automated rigs that set the temps for you. You don't burn your motherfucking throat out. Like, whew. If you still old school dabbing with the torch, you're going to have to get past the learning curve of learning when to drop that motherfucker in there and dab. Like, I get the fear. But now they got these little automated dabbers and little dab pens and shit, man. Start off with some automated that'll set the temp for you. And yeah, dab straight. Them edibles though. The motherfucking edibles though. Them the ones you gotta be scared of. Yeah. Hell nah.
High 62 to 64% humidity range, but if they are reading 60%, I may just wait a few days.
Woo, baby, talking about them dab sweats. What? That's what I'm saying. God, what is this on the screen? The spiritual goddess that subbed up. Hey!
Oh my God!
Let's get it. Who said the sub? Zelly just subbed up too. Let's go.
Before I even burp the container once to check in. Burping is the process of moisture released for fresh air in exchange, and the amount of which it needs to be performed is completely situational. I currently still use mason jars for my storage. I do have a set of these C-Vault containers which have the added benefit of darkness. No light will get in once sealed. These perform exactly like a mason jar would. Just store them in a dark, cool place, and they make
Let's get it. Welcome. Y'all look good like me, huh? I knew I wasn't the only one that loved this shit. I knew I wasn't the only one, man. I appreciate y'all hitting that button.
no difference and can save you a pretty chunk, because a set of these C-Vaults are not really cheap. Worth it, in my opinion, because they will last forever and have a variety of sizes. But I've also heard good things about Grove bags for curing, which is probably a cheaper option than C-Vaults because it is a bag. But if you want to save some money, mason jars work perfectly. Just store.
I'm not gonna fake. I'm sold on the Grove bags. Now, I still believe wholeheartedly you can't beat an amber mason jar. You can buy them ambered out or with paint on them, or you could just dip the fuckers in paint yourself. And that would probably be the cheapest route. That's probably what I need to do. I'm gonna make a video about that. That'll be pretty cool. But, yeah, I'm sold on the Grove bags, man. Them fuckers work. They actually work. They really good, man. I done dropped some bud in the Grove. I got a suit with my buddy, Ghost Farm 757. He gave me some in a Grove bag, and it seemed like the weed that was in the bag was exceptionally better than everything else at that moment in time. So what I did after a fresh harvest, I filled it up. Boom. The rest went in a jar, of course. And I found myself wanting to smoke the weed that was in the Grove bag because it tasted slightly better than the joints that was in the clear jars. And especially the jars that I would leave in the office, and my office get light inside of here. the lights the jars that I would leave in here to get light, like, you know what I mean, that shit, I might as well left them bitches out in the sun. And it would almost like turn into a flat soda. Like you leave crack a soda open, sip it, leave it on the counter, and that bitch sit out all day. That's like kind of what was happening to the weed. But the weed in the Grove bags was exceptionally better than the weed that I had left in the dark. And it reminded me of the weed that I would have in my amber mason jars. Type shit, if that makes sense.
For them in a dark place that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. I get my grow game going. I got real good grow content on this channel too as well, bro. Y'all want to check out my little bud pouring as soon as we done with this stream. Yeah, man, I'm up to episode 37, but I drop grow updates. I just show what's going on throughout my perpetual harvest, the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? I'm getting close to my third year. So with this year, it's been more or less like applying everything that I've learned and trying to help as many people out along the way. Like, I've definitely learned some shit myself along the knowledge that's shared across this platform and on YouTube. And I done picked up a couple of little gems myself, so it's now man, I be trying to motherfucking get it going. Oh shit, I lost the content, didn't I? I did. But we're back though.
Fan leaves will turn yellow throughout a grow, and when a plant's life cycle draws to its natural end, more and more leaves will begin to turn yellow as the plant stops producing chlorophyll in preparation
Daughter Zion, much love.
For its life's end, which kinda sounds diabolical. Again, this trait will not tell me exactly when I need to harvest, but I can and will take it as a sign that the harvest time is closing in. Pistils are often used by beginners to guesstimate when a plant is ripe. The pistils begin life as white or translucent, and as maturity happens, they turn opaque and develop dark orangey red-brown colorations.
He's talking about, okay, let's take some edibles. I'm gonna be on the string like this. I take a motherfucking edible. I'm gonna be over here stuck on stupid for real.
Assumption among this method, if you will call it, is around 90% of the pistils have turned, the plant is ready to harvest. As this may work out fine for some, it's certainly not how experienced determine when the crops are ready, as there are many factors that can affect pistils changing or not changing, from air circulation.
Oh, we went back. We was a little deeper in the game, I do know. Yeah, we was round about here with it. I could watch Mr. Canucks videos like 50 times over and over and over though, so yeah, shit. I could have left it where it was at.
Sea vaults because it is a bag. But if you want to save some money, mason jars work perfectly. Just store them in a dark place that's kind of cool. Out of all the strains grown in these two tents, the grape nuts was on one. This pheno was
Didn't I tell you? He said out of all the strains, this one was on one, and that's the one that I said was the one. I knew that was the one as soon as I seen it. It's called grape nuts. Write that down in my motherfucking handy dandy notebook, huh? How about that? Yeah. Please tell.
Heavily populated by diamonds, truthfully, not that grapey. It just smoked and tasted like hash, which it all adds up. The alien treat's flower structure, despite being a little hairy, was quite dense like rocks. All the phenos was terped out. The diamond hands were a wedding cake and grape rock candy cross with banana buttercups. It had candy terpenes to them. It smoked like sweet sugar, if that makes any sense. Once again, fairly potent strain, a common theme. The Nana Sorbet terpene profile was a heavy gassy funk, so thick came off creamy. This strain is a Sunset Sherbet crossed with a Banana Buttercups, and having that BBC in its lineage is probably the reason this pheno is so damn frosty.
Woo! Gorilla Grow 24, salute.
The Miracle Mango wasn't much of a miracle at all, and it was a little bit of a letdown based off some of the other runs from other gardeners.
Mr. Canucks Grow, aka YouTube God Grower, YouTube Grow God.
Mine came out pretty mediocre. This one had some real potential. It unfortunately came out very average. However, I have a few more beans of it, and I think it's gonna be worth running again, purely just based off what I've seen others do with it. The runs pheno I had in the 5x5 ended up being the Great Monster, despite some others having that potential to claim that title. This Runts, which is a grape rock candy crossed with banana buttercups, ended up with a grapey candy terp profile. If I ever tasted the color purple, I'd imagine it tasted like this.
Hey, my boy Ghost Forms got some Violet Lakes, and it literally tastes like a Violet Lake, bro. Like, it tastes, yo, that's the best. Oh my God. It tastes like a purple lake, like with fish in it and like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it got, man. That shit crazy, bro. It's hard to explain.
Frost factor was lower though, maybe a 6 out of 10. If you like these videos, please let me know. Comments are always a huge help, and despite what my therapist says, I still go through them. Now I'm trying to make these videos good enough that you're willing to watch them on your spare time from start to finish, and like them and comment on them and go as far as to subscribe. That's asking a shit ton. But hopefully you did, and you're thinking, hell, I want to see.
Oh my God, I love that dog. His dog got 2 different colors. I had a pit bull like that. One of his eyes was, you know what I'm saying, straight brown, black, normal. But the other eye was like fucking, like an ice blue. It was like an ice blue type shit. Like, just like his dog. I love that dog there. Half his face was white, and on the white side, it had that like ice blue eye. He wasn't blind. I thought it was motherfucking blind. Like, it was the coolest shit ever, bro. I miss that dog.
More of this guy. Please feel free to check out sponsored equipment showcased in this video from Grow Equipment like AC Infinity, and Spider Farmer.
Hey. Oh man. Damn, this man, one time for the perp. Man, one time for the pup, bro.
To hash equipment like rosin presses featuring low templates, and freeze dryers for those bubble hash enthusiasts featuring Harvest Right units. All those sponsored equipments are linked down below with coupon codes so you can get a discount on anything you choose to order. And thank you to Gaia Green for sponsoring the channel. For more information on...
Hey, Trap the X, salute!
Gaia Green products, check out their website. Guess what? It's linked down below.
Down. You'll get a tester trial. Shit.
In the description.
That's why I be looking at Mr. Canucks videos like, damn, bro. I wish I was that dude neighbor. I wish I was that dude neighbor, bro. I'll be the friendliest motherfucker of all time, dog. Nobody ever fuck with Mr. Canucks if I was that dude neighbor, cuz. I be running down on the mailman. Hey, man, get out my dog yard, bro. Get out his fucking... I be running down on everybody like... Man, I have his own security guard. I wish I was Mr. Canucks' neighbor. That shit too cool. Alright, let's get to it. We got a shorty by CLTV. It's 7 minutes. Then we got this good old Q&A that, yeah, I really want to get up on that. So let's see what CL talking about.
Most important portion of growing them. Having the right time, the right training, the right nurturing to be able to get you into flower, to get those big yields and quality flower, well, that's an extremely important process. So how long does it take to veg your plant to get the best harvest?
Ooh, Vayla got that line up over there. Dang. Yeah. Hey, Vayla got them tents going over there. Okay, how long?
Well, honestly, it can vary, and this is a very subjective subject. But when it comes down to it, there is an ideal time and a perfect sweet point for vegging your plant that's going to get you the best harvest overall. Now, my boy Pigeons has a video recently he put out that has some great tips, some great information, and some great insights. So I figured I'd drop my 2 cents as well. So let's discuss how long to veg your plant for the best yield and best harvest.
Let's get it. How long we got to veg? Let's get it. Let's go.
This video is for educational purposes only, YouTube. This video is brought to you by AC Infinity. Now, whether it be air control, air quality, lighting, or your tent itself, or the entire kit, AC Infinity has got you locked down, and they continue to innovate time after time again with just amazing products. Now, their products go very fast, well, because they're in high demand. Supply and demand is a real thing, and when you got a supply that's as great as this, you better jump on it quick. And when you do, make sure you use CLTV at checkout and you'll save some money on your order. So if you're new here, my name is Rob, and this is CLTV, and we talk all things herb. Today in particular, we're going to be talking about vegging. And vegging, this is again a very subjective one. Some people will swear by having an 8 to 10 week veg, like the homie Pigeons 420. If you haven't seen his video, I highly recommend it because he breaks down some specific reasons why he goes for the longer veg. So what do you recommend for veg time, and when do you get the best harvests? Let us know below in the comment section. But I think the biggest thing that's overlooked for veg time specifically is the strain or the cultivar that you're going to be growing. Now, I know if you're growing something that stretches like this Donuts Triploid from Humboldt Seed Company that I grew recently, well, trust me, that thing stretches. When you flip it into flower, you could see 3 times the growth.
This guy's a grower and a shower.
So let's say you've been vegging for 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and your plant is about 2 feet tall. Just think that plant could literally get to potentially 6 feet tall.
Y'all funny as hell. Y'all funny as hell in the chat, man. I'm trying to sit here, listen to learn. Diane talking about my boy done goddamn put up that getting healthy. Trout eggs talking about he festively plump. Hey, man. Alright, let me stop fucking up the content.
Without the proper training. The next factor that I consider every single time is the growing environment. And especially when it comes down to the strength of the light, how much light that I have, the season that I'm in, and the feeding regimen that I have for the plant. Now, in a situation where you're doing something like crop steering, which I've got a video that covers that on the channel as well, you're essentially going to want more time. You're going to want to have enough time to push that plant as much as you'd like to get to that larger, thicker growth that may potentially get you that pound per plant. At the same time, you may be sacrificing harvest per year when you look at that length of time that you're adding to your veg. Longer veg times may increase your yield, but if your overall end of the year yield is not more, then really what's the point? Now, having strong light, utilizing things like CO2, having your VPD dialed in, and the overall environment just maxed out, you're usually going to be seeing those plants grow rapidly and oftentimes experience that explosive growth that won't require you to have those 5, 6, potentially up to 10 weeks of veg time. When you're looking at all the variables, if your environment is perfectly dialed in, you're feeding that plant to the point where you're pushing it more than usual, but it's absorbing it, you're oftentimes going to see that veg time shrink and you won't have to push it as long. As we're a plant that's not as healthy or has to thrive a little bit more, it may take longer to grow. So in that case, you can't help but take a longer veg time because you're going to have to give it more energy, more TLC to get it to the point that it can really grow and shuck that yield that you're looking for. And oftentimes that's not as easy to achieve because it can cost you more money and more time. And again, it shrinks your harvest per year. And harvest per year, in my opinion, is a massive factor that people should be indicating with the success of their grow. How many times are you harvesting per year? How much are you harvesting per year? And what's the quality of this? A lot of this does boil down to the veg time. Another factor, like my boy Pigeons 420 mentioned, is training. Are you going to be training this plant? Now, there's low stress training and high stress training. Low stress training isn't necessarily LST, low stress training in that sense. It'd be something that doesn't require all that time to veg and grow back the damage that was done or the stress that was put into it. Now, when you're looking at something like topping your plant, it's going to take at least 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks, to fully recover and grow in that proper way that you're wanting it to in that training method you're utilizing. As where if you're utilizing something like tying the plant down, low stress training, or the screen of green method, it's going to be more about tucking your plant, weaving it through in a little bit less damage that you have, but it still takes time.
On deck, man. Dang, I appreciate the new subs coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button too. We're going to take off. We're going to have some fun on this channel, man.
To grow horizontally. That's not something that's easily achieved with a short veg time. Oftentimes you will have to increase your time to get that yield. That's where when you're looking to get that pound plant or more potentially, you are going to be looking at about 8 to 10 weeks of vegging. Now, if you've got multiple plants to fill up a canopy and you're utilizing something like the screen and green technique, maybe you could go a little bit less time. On average for myself, it's 4 to 5 weeks is what I can do when I'm rocking 4 plants in a 4x4 grow tent. And of course, that grow tent is AC Infinity. Big shout out to them. Use discount code CLTV at checkout. Support your pockets and supports the channel. Appreciate you. Then you have more advanced techniques like mainlining, which can take a lot longer to recover. You can see a plant often veg anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks to achieve the same results that you would for another plant that's done low stress training. I'm not going to say the yield is the same, the quality is the same, but I'm saying the plant structure would be very similar. So before you freak out in the comment section, that's what I mean. Other training techniques like pruning or defoliation, this oftentimes is going to lead to more veg time as well. When you're looking at the lollipopping technique and you're stripping all of the bottoms off, essentially, in my opinion, after 16 plus years of growing now, I feel like that was just a wasted veg time. Now, if it took longer to be able to get those stronger, hardier tops, I understand doing that, but at that point, why wouldn't you just flatten the plant out and pancake it and scrogger, you know? I think it just really depends on the growing style, the space, technique, of course, and the experience that the grower has. But my main point of all this is when you are vegging, you want to consider that training time and the recovery time within training, because that can definitely be a factor in how long you veg. So, what is the best veg time? Well, of course, this is subjective. This is going to be all opinion-based, but in my experience, in my opinion, and what I've gotten is oftentimes 6 weeks. And now this is usually from seed. And if I'm going from seeds, it's going to be from seedsman, of course. Big shout out.
Dang, what it do, bro?
You can use discount code CLTV at checkout to save yourself some yen. And of course, help the channel out as well. But when you factor in that time of germination and growth, 6 weeks from germination may not be the case. It may be closer to 8 weeks from germination. It, again, depends on the cultivar. With that Donuts triploid, I had it 5 weeks from germination and we were ready to go off to the races and she exploded. As where other cultivars, it can take me longer. And depending on the training techniques that I'm utilizing and the space that I'm going to be in, sometimes you add a little bit of time onto that. So then it goes from that 6 weeks to about 8 weeks. And again, the factors vary. Now, if I'm just going to say a general time, what works best for me consistently, like I said, 6 weeks would be it. I've learned that bigger plants don't always equal better plants. Sometimes smaller plants can get you better buds. Now, I'm not talking tiny, wispy, weak plants. I mean, just in general, smaller, healthier, well-developed plants can sometimes generate better yields. And I'm not just talking, again, yield of plant material. I'm talking yield of trichome, terpenes,
Brandon K, appreciate the sub.
and flavonoids, just better plants overall. Also, if you're in the Growers Gauntlet and you want to see your plants on this channel, well, I'm going to be going live every other Wednesday starting May 1st, and it's going to be a banger of an episode. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be going over the Growers Gauntlet entries, and it's going to be an amazing time. Great prizes, great people, great vibes, and of course, great herb. Mark your calendar, and we'll see you then. With that being said, it's your boy Rob from CLTV. Have a great day, even better tomorrow, and stay lifted. Peace.
Nice. Now, hey, yeah. For me, well, now, Mr. Canucks was the main event. This is like a close ass second. I love a good breeder interview, bro. I love a good breeder interview.
With genetics and breeding and plants and seeds and the whole experience, to the point to where people around me were just like, will you please shut up about this?
So you were like, you know, out of the group at the Cannabis Cups, when I go, there's always like that genetic nerd or someone who's talking about crossing this, or like here in Colombia, a lot of people really like investigating these land races and bringing them and seeing what they can cross them into now in the States. So that was you, hey Brad, at the Cups and in your circle, you were the genetic nerd, the breeding nerd.
Yeah. Like, you know, we're at the grow and there's the whole situation going on there, and every time. So it was extremely popular for a while for Cannabis Cups here in California. We just had a tremendous volume of different types of them, and it would always be a very exciting experience, right? Because other breeders would go, this is before we were actually the guys at the show ourselves, and people are releasing new things at the shows, and you want to be the first to get it, you want to be competitive, you out there trying to make sure. And I just remember how exciting and how much fun it was. You go out there, meet people, get the product first, and I think it's really something that's been lost through legalization a little bit. We don't have that experience anymore here in California where people can go and do that whole thing.
Right.
So,
I just want to give a quick shout out to anyone who is just tuning in right now. Guys, we're sitting down live.
Yo, I gotta get my hands on some of Irish genetics. I heard genetics got the fire, bro. I really want to get my hands on some of that stuff.
Brad from Raw Genetics. We're going to be getting into some crazy information. Right now we're talking about the backstory, Brad himself getting into Raw Genetics. I have some questions as far as breeding, people who are interested in breeding, where can they learn from? But guys, I want to let you guys know right now, everyone who's tuned in, we may or may not be doing a giveaway for everyone who's on this live right now. Make sure you stick around to the end, and make sure you're taking notes, guys. Hint, hint. Because we're definitely going to be doing some prizes. We'll get to that in a second. But one question I have for you, Brad. So me getting into growing, right? And I'm sure you had the same thing as well. You had your home grow, when you're first starting out. You need your gear. You need your setup and the way you're going to do it. What does a beginner breeder look to have in their setup? And how is that different from like a beginner home grower as far as setup and gear and that kind of stuff?
Man, I think that from the time that I started,
I'm really looking for skunk crosses right now. I'm looking for skunk. I'm heavy. Yeah, I'm searching for skunk, man. I want somebody to put their nose in the bag and disgusting face, puke face. I'm looking for heavy skunks right now. I appreciate y'all recommending anything that got some skunk with it.
Which, like you said, is like 9 years ago up until now. Fortunately, technology has advanced substantially, and lighting specifically, as far as
so far, I got gas though. That Bahama bust down. That's the only one I got to try from them, and I fell in love with that shit. So I know so far got fire. I know they got motherfucking fire.
Lighting and controllers goes. So I would say, if you're an aspiring breeder and you want to take a swing at something cool, you don't really need a tremendous amount of space. Let's just say you're doing a traditional cross with a male.
Right, Vayla. Difficult, but not impossible. And I'm trying to zero in, so when I do drop the cash, I ain't you know what I'm saying, got no imitation skunk out there, or you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get closest, and yeah, I'm trying to get hands on some real yeah, I want that shit to be what it is, what it's called.
Male. I would recommend like a 2x4 tent if you're just dabbling, and you could get Grower's Choice makes a fantastic 2x4 lights, a 200-watt LED. You could even flower, and I've selected males under them before, and you can do little projects. So I think that if you're an aspiring breeder and you want to test the waters at a fair price, as small as a Vivo Sun tent and Grower's Choice 200-watt light and a carbon filter setup, maybe a clip fan because you need some air circulation, and then take your first swing at selections, right? You get the most exclusive or alluring females that you can find, and then follow your gut instinct on selecting a male through whatever process you choose. There's a lot of ways people go about it, and the reality is that you don't really know what you have until you...
All right, see, we done with them blunts. Bong rip. And we got the motherfucking bowl. Bowl on deck. Big bowly. Big bowl too. Call this motherfucker Big Chief toilet paper. Yeah. This is a motherfucking original peace pipe right here, brother. Damn right. Load these fuckers up. Lock in.
Pop those seeds and hunt them and see what you're looking at on the back end to see what type of traits you're carrying forward or canceling out and things like that. So you don't need to start with a lot of space. Mm-hmm. You can start small, and I think that most people would be surprised to find out, how many seeds you could get on a fair little setup like that.
Got you. Okay, so here, this could be a silly question, but I know I can't be the only one thinking about it right now. There's got to be someone else. I hope on this. I hope I'm not the only one. But so like me as a home grower, I have this fear in the back of my mind. Okay, if I want to start breeding, number one, it's going to be this big change as far as like mindset, you know, and process of my plants. But can I do that in the same house without risking the flower gardens that I do want to go and compete at Cannabis Cups with? And I have in the other room, you know, my breeding tent. Am I at some part at a risk of pollinizing my other plants, or is there like set processes in place to make sure that you don't do that?
So I would say, you know, you have to assess your personal setup and how far things are spaced apart from each other. Other than that, I would say really assess your handling procedures as far as, you know, what your order of finishing your tasks may be throughout that process. You know, if you have reasonable separation and you have good process, you know, control, then it's fair to believe that you wouldn't have contamination beyond maybe like a seed or something like that. You know, so it depends. Like I would say, yes, you can, you know, obviously I do. I have things spaced out in a fashion I found that works. And then you stagger your projects if you're doing multiple projects as well, just so that you can't have that cross contamination to the same degree. But, you know, the maximum amount of separation and the best you can do to make sure, like, change your clothes, anything like that, right? Like anything you can do. Cause it's kind of like, even if you go outside and stroll through your garden or some bushes or something, you may pick up a pest on your pants or your shirt or in your hat. You won't even know it, right? So if you have loose procedures, then maybe you find that will happen. You may
right now, what's going on in my area is a whole lot of pollen, dog. It's so much pollen outside. Cars are literally yellow. You can wash it off, rinse it down, go in the house, and before the day is over with, come back outside, your car will be yellow again. And that what's been scaring me the most as far as like being in flower right now. And I got pistols everywhere, being in and out, like trying to keep myself clean and washing. Every time I go outside, I feel like, yeah, I gotta take a shower. It's gonna be over for my tent.
Have cross contamination or something, you know, but you can do it. So you definitely can.
The next question would be, you know, again, a lot of people here at Home Grow TV, a lot of people tuned in here today, as far as people who are, you know, from the Home Grow TV side of things. We're home growers, right? And a lot of us have smaller setups. Should someone like myself and the other people who are just starting with their home grows, should it be our goal? Should it be something that we're thinking about getting into, maybe creating our own little genetics here and there? Is it kind of a hobby? Or as people like myself better off, you know, working with companies like yourself to do that work for us and just to go right to the source?
Before I answer, am I frozen on your screen? Because I am frozen on my
No, you're not
my
frozen
camera
on
view.
My screen, guys. Let us know if Brad is frozen. You're looking
Let
good.
me,
I also just looked on my cell phone and everything was looking A-okay.
Okay, cool. I just clicked the camera.
You're looking good.
All right, I clicked the camera real quick. It fixed it. I'm sorry. Can you ask that question one more time? It was it basically like, as a new grower, should you be looking to get into breeding?
New growers for sure, guys. Like, main mission is to figure out how to grow the plant and get it to a good point. But now some of us established home growers or home growers in general, should it be one of our goals in the next near future to find out how to breed some of our favorite strains as well?
Yeah, I think so. You really just have to ask yourself what you're looking for out of the experience, right? I think that's one of the great parts of breeding is it's more than just growing plants and smoking cannabis or something like that. It's really a hands-on creating experience where you can more or less create your version of art, which is consumable for other people and expressible in their gardens, right? So.
Got you.
You just have to ask yourself, what are your goals? And, you know, everybody does have a different goal, a different perception and outlook on what they'd like to do. So it just really comes down to personal preference. But I would say I fully encourage people to take the risk, you know, create something and just see what happens. It's a very fun experience and it's very rewarding. You might just enjoy it more than you would think.
Dude,
so
that's awesome. And just so you know, everyone's saying you're good. Everything's really good on your end. Camera looks good.
Awesome.
People are asking me to turn up my volume, so I listened to you guys. I turned it up a bit. Let me know if we're good. You're getting my creative gears working right now, Brad. Like that. I thought it was like this long distant dream. You know, I've really got to change my mindset, and one day I'll breed. And it is a goal. I do want to create my own strains at some point. And I think this is a great segue to walk into this. This right here, guys, is burnt toast. This is how I got acquainted with Brad and Raw Genetics. This, guys, was a clone passed to me by a good grower here in Colombia who's from Mendo Valley. And he had a nice clone of it. And I didn't know what it was. This is how I found out about Raw Genetics. And so I'd like to use this as an example, Brad. This right here took home 2 first places at different Cannabis Cups.
I want some of that shit.
Honestly, totally unexpected because one of these cups were just stacked with really good competition. Now looking back, I'm totally kicking myself in the ass that I didn't keep this thing. Let's say I did, and walk us through the example. All right, I got this nice, mother plant of my burnt toast. I want to keep this genetic. I absolutely love it. I have another strain I really like called Mr. Big Runs. It's a runs cross. If I wanted to breed these two together, what would my first kind of actions be to get to a part where it's like somewhat stable, it's something good? Walk us through that.
Right. So I guess the first question would be, are they both females? Because
facts, it's definitely Kush season, bro. I'm telling you, I got this troublemaker that's been beast mode. Whoa, I got a troublemaker. That motherfucker beast mode real quick. Hold on, I'm put it up and show y'all real quick.
So then we're talking about reversing plants
yes,
as opposed to breeding with traditional males.
I have no regular seeds. I'm looking to get into that this year as far as pheno hunting and starting
Cool.
with regulars. Everything now on the channel, guys, has been 100% feminized seeds or autoflowers.
Cool. So yeah, it's something that took me a good amount of practice. I'll be honest, I had a tremendous amount of failures just due to lack of information and depth of information, right? I got a good baseline, but I was missing critical components on the differences. And like, for instance, sodium thiosulfate comes in pentahydrate and anhydrous. I only know of the two, maybe there's more. Basically what happened is I had ordered the pentahydrate, which is a weaker version, and the anhydrous is more concentrated, more effective. Either way, this was a little nuance that caused me a tremendous amount of struggle and time investment and nutrients, electricity, dirt, everything basically, right? We're talking about probably at least 5 or maybe even 7 failures of like failed to get pollen, not the reversal. So anyway, I would say your number one goal is to get good information on how to do a reversal, which I actually make available freely in our Discord, which is pretty easy to find through any of our social media platforms.
Definitely. I'll highlight that as you continue, guys. I'm going to throw that on the screen for anyone watching. I recently just joined the Discord. You can find it on their website if you go to official pages at the bottom. It's really cool. Raw Genetics is the reason I'm on Discord right now. A lot of really helpful stuff in there. I'm sorry to interrupt. So you're saying in there is where you
you're good.
You have some of that information as far as
yeah, so there's a channel called, I believe it's STS Reversal or maybe Reversal Notes. And it basically just shows you like a general mix ratio and how to go about mixing it. I need to, add more depth to the information there because I know I have answered questions for people on it. But basically, I don't know if you want me to like talk about actually doing the reversal or
no. We don't have to go that deep. I think for any of us who do want to know more about that, I think you totally nailed it when we have the Discord there, right? So anyone can hop in there. We can get deeper on any of these specific questions that do come up. If anyone has any specific questions on this kind of stuff, please throw them down. We will get to them. As well as Brad, I've seen some of your team is in here today as well, answering questions of anyone who's asking about strains, which is really cool, guys. So we got the whole team. Everyone's here. Let's talk about so that's really interesting. And if I did have a male, what would my process be? Or if I now have regular seeds, or I know I have a male?
I mean, your process with a male is pretty straightforward. The nuance here is usually like if you flowered the male, it's good to notate when it drops pollen, right? Because one thing I have seen, and I think most breeders will probably confirm to you, is that pollen introduction too early will lead.
Brought a crib and Columbia through YouTube. Yeah, he definitely did. Dakota definitely did take off, bro.
To smaller production size, right? So if you're patient and like, let's say we know we have a male that's
Man, a 10 by 10. Oh my, I smoked to that. Cheers. Y'all finna be on the money. You hear me?
dropping after
A
day
10 by
21,
10.
which for me, I think most breeders would agree on like a 70-day strain. Right around day
Cheers.
21 seems to be a pretty solid window in general to introduce pollen, you know, right around the 3rd week. You have a pretty nice bud set at that stage with a good amount of pistils, as opposed to like an earlier set that will shoot a tremendous amount of pistils, right? If those pistils have pollen introduced too early, I've just seen that it dramatically affects the way that the flower will build, which means it's tougher to layer seeds in as it scales through the grow, and that will affect your returns. So I would say, like, make sure to control your be aware of your pollen drop date.
Got you. Interesting,
that
man. Like
fruit
I
show
said, you
look
really
crazy.
did get my gears turning. Everyone watching from the Homegrow TV community, we might get into breeding something this year, guys. We might take some of our favorite strains and look at what we can cross with the advice, hopping into Discord, talking to everyone from the Raw Genetics family, figuring out how we can do it. Danny Duncan just hopped in and said the channel inside Discord is the STS reversal notes. You just threw that in the chat, guys. Let's move on to something exciting and talking more specifically about Raw Genetics. The title of this, guys, was Cannabis Breeding, and the thumbnail was Breeding Powerful Strains. So let's talk about some of your powerful strains that you got, that you're known for, and what we got coming up here in this year.
Nice. Yeah. So one thing that's definitely helped us project up this last year has been Georgia Pie, which is something that we sourced actually from Seed Junkie. That was in the cookies licensing program. We're fortunate to be, as far as I could tell, we were the first breeders to get our hands on it. And so we're able to bring that line to the people first. And honestly, it's just been a fantastic commercial cultivation line, as well as very enjoyable across the, just across the way for all people who have home grows as well. Like I said in the beginning, it really matters to us on when you run something in your garden that you get a proportionate return on your time. Unless you're hunting something that is going to be more dainty and exotic than you've accepted the reality at that point. But if you're just, maybe somebody gives you a pack of seeds, we want that pack of seeds to perform very, very well for you, which would lead us into strawberry fritter, which is one that we made the previous year, which is strawberries and cream crossed with apple fritter. I just really love the strawberry from Exotic. It was, he got it all the way down the line from Symbiotic. It originates from a mimosa pheno. And you wouldn't think so by the fact that it bears no orange in the profile whatsoever. And it carries strawberry heavy down the line. I mean, we see several generations down the line from strawberries and cream, very dominant strawberry profiles. So that's another one that we had last year. And it's a great cultivator, very large yields, very exotic fruit flowers. So it just really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for gas, then you probably want to steer more towards some Georgia Pie stuff. If you're looking for more fruit flavors, unique exotic palettes like that, then you'd want to go to the strawberry fritter stuff.
That is sick. And just so you know, I got it pulled up here on the screen, so everyone who's watching, I pulled out the Georgia Pie, pulled out the strawberry fritter. Those two just sound absolutely amazing. And look,
MO pie.
Myself,
Ooh,
I don't consider myself the most informed and most professional grower. I'm slowly learning more and more every single week, every single video, every connection. So, for example, for those of us who do not know, and they go to a website,
I need that Georgia
someone who's
Pie
watching
too,
this video
Envy.
doesn't know Raw Genetics, they go to your website and they see some here. They got S1. Right? Can you give everyone just a quick crash course again, just for dummies, really quick? What is F1? What are S1s? What is that terminology when we're looking at genetics and seeds?
Sure. So F1 is basically your first initial cross of two different genetics, just to keep it very simple, right? You take A, you take B. They aren't related to each other directly. That makes an F1. If you were to continue to take that seed line and hunt it and continue to bring the females and males together, then you would F2, F3, F4. And start to begin your way down the line toward like an IBL or something like that. And then as far as S1, it's it's the first generation. So this just indicates for you that, like, for instance, we have Georgia Pie S1s or Stuffed French Toast S1s. This shows that the select pheno has just been reversed back onto itself.
Got you.
So when I'm going to grab me some Georgia pie, I'm definitely looking for S1s. Possibly F2s if they exist. S2. S2. I'm looking for the self jump. The phenotype that like, ooh, this fire. Let's make it fuck itself. I want that one.
So that way you can hunt inside.
Appreciate the sub. Granddaddy Perp still available. Man, if y'all find a breeder with some Granddaddy Perp that actually turn purple and it tastes like the OG Granddaddy Perp, like, yeah, y'all point me in the right direction. The last pack of Granddaddy Perp I had, that shit with no Granddaddy Perp.
Of that
so I don't want to recommend it to y'all.
Type ideally.
Right, got you. And so that's why, you know, if we see something that's...
You got S1s and F2s. Nice. Nice. There are no S2s. Appreciate that, William. Only F, the number that increases. So, after they self it, they don't do it again. That's a legitimate question, too. But, damn, okay, right. I would think they would, like, keep back crossing the strain, or breeders only stopping at back crossing strains once. Damn, but no, if you keep back crossing it, you probably like breeding a hermaphrodite trait in the plant too. If you keep back crossing that motherfucker, that probably ain't a good thing to do, to keep the like over back cross the bitch. So nah, I see why that makes sense. Damn, I see why that makes sense. I get the F and the difference in between F and S's now. The only thing that's like, okay, Ethos Genetics have RBX. What is RBX?
That's been crossed with itself several times. Generally, we're looking at something that's much more stable compared to something that hasn't been. Is that correct?
It can be. I think that line breeding is more complex than just creating stability through repeating a process, right? It has a lot to do with genetics and a tremendous amount to do with selection. So just for instance, I've had F3s, F4s, and F5s that all have had hermaphrodites inside of them.
Gotcha.
And
Just brought it up, hermaphrodites. Let's go. Hold on, we in the right direction.
That's much more stable compared to something that hasn't been. Is that correct?
it can be. I think that line breeding is more complex than just creating stability through repeating a process, right? It has a lot to do with genetics and a tremendous amount to do with selection. So just for instance, I've had F3s, F4s, and F5s that all have had hermaphrodites inside of them. Gotcha. And I think that that's just something that's inherently part of cannabis. And so it's kind of going to be up to each individual person who's experiencing that at the time to assess, is this something partially related to inputs I've created? Is it environmental, or are we looking purely at genetics, right? So I'm not excluded from that, right? It's cannabis in general. We're talking about a fail safe for the genetics to not fail to exist any longer, that they'll self themselves if it comes down to it. And some just have a higher frequency than others. And that's usually the term I use, is that as a breeder, my goal is to influence the lowest frequency possible for intersex traits, right? Because I don't think that it's realistic to believe that any one person or even 10 years of labor is going to remove something genetically built into the plants. So we're just trying to reduce the frequency so that you have quality runs. That would be mine.
Got you. Dude, this is really helpful information. And I think I know you're totally 100% correct. Even, you can purchase from the most stable of stable, supposedly. There's always going to be that percentage. Like you said, nature, right? It's there to continue. So it's going to happen. No one's ever going to get to that point where it doesn't. Tips for us growers who are going out.
Hey, Traps, I got time today. Let's go.
Nowadays, seed banks all over the place, people popping up with this and that and this. It's just crazy. The decisions and the options in front of us nowadays are unbelievable. So what are best practices for us as home growers, seeing a new brand, to qualify whether this is good, where should we be looking at when it comes to deciding who we buy our seeds from?
That's probably a complex question. You know what I mean? So for me, if I was going from just a consumer standpoint for personal use, I would just want to try my hardest to vet the people who are saying that they carry whatever they carry, right? It is an interesting world that we live in, and there are lots of examples of people who will intentionally fake or accidentally fake, right? It's just fake happens. People are trying to monetize. They're trying to create wealth. And when you're doing things like this and you can't go directly to the source sometimes for things, you have to have faith and confidence in the people who are doing the production, that, for instance, like that raw genetics would not lie to you to monetize a strain, right? So you have to just that would be my first thing, right? Is how authentic do I believe the genetics are? And then from there, how much do I like the cross? And I think most questions will always circle back around to like, what are my goals, right? What are my goals? Am I trying to get big purple flowers? Am I trying to have the best smoking flowers, the best looking flowers? Am I trying to find the apex, all of them? You know what I mean? It just, as far as making a selection goes, I would say everybody is very fortunate today that there are so many amazing things to choose from when it comes to trying to pick something for your garden.
Got you.
Hey, I got the social media up there, so we can goddamn stay locked in. A lot of y'all got that fire in the chat, and I do not want to be out the loop. So, yep, there go your boy on all social media platforms.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. And I think for me, the way I go about it is I have a lot of trusted friends and growers, and I base it off that, right? Like what's going on in their garden. If I go to an event and I actually try something from the company, a lot of word of mouth from trusted people is kind of the way I go. And I tend to stick away from a lot of the online stuff just because, if I get inside a Discord, like for example, your guys' Discord, to do my investigation that way, that's a good way to do it. But if I just see someone talking about it on Instagram and they're hyping it, I'm not going to take that for fact. That's for sure. So definitely do your research. And I think word of mouth and seeing like seed to harvest videos of putting out that burnt toast, which we're going to cut to a quick little 30-second, 1-minute break, guys. We're going to show you the burnt toast. But videos like that on Home Grow TV, the purpose and why they exist is to give you that kind of experience to how did it grow out? Did it, did he enjoy it? How were the terps? Like, how's the honest feedback? For me, that was a banging strain. It was so banging, I didn't even know it. And it took home 2 cups. So we're going to throw on that trailer right now, guys. It's only going to last about a minute. Let you check out this burnt toast. And then we're going to talk about how we got to creating the burnt toast, guys. So we'll see you guys in a second. This week, we're reviewing a unique strain that you probably never heard of or tried. But after watching this, you might want to. This is Burnt Toast by the Seed Bank Raw Genetics. As always, we're going to be following this strain from seed to harvest and showing you everything we did along the way. But there's something that makes this episode different from all the others I've ever done on this channel. This exact plant you're about to watch grow was harvested, dried, and lightly cured, and then submitted to the Cannabis Cup, Copa del Sol, this past weekend. Like literally a few days ago. And it took first place in the indoor indica category. As you'll find out later in this episode, the competition was solid, and the fact that this flower took first place says a lot about the genetics, nutrients, lights, and grow techniques you're about to watch in this episode.
Hey, appreciate the sub.
See, I've grown this strain before, but never posted the video. To be honest, it didn't turn out picture perfect. But the smoke was so good that I knew I had to keep this genetic and dial in my techniques to try and achieve that picture-perfect plant. So at this second attempt at growing the burnt toast, I set it up under the Mars Hydro SP3000 in a 2x. All right, guys, and we're back. And so as you can see on the screen, yep, that's the burnt toast. And that cup that you see, that's a Feria Canábica de Manizales. The judges took like a week and a half to sample all the different strains, which I thought was really cool. And after that, after taking their time to really see the effect, burnt toast came on top, which is unbelievable. So for you, Brad, congratulations, by the way, brother. That was, as much as it was you, as it was Homegrow TV to get that cup. Let's talk about burnt toast and how that came to be.
Well, first, I want to say congratulations to you and a major thank you from us. You know, we really appreciate your devotion to quality, and honestly, your video made waves. It made waves. You know, we're not anywhere near each other, and thank God for the internet and the blessings of the world we live in today. And I literally have people sending me that video, and they're like, bro, you got to check this out. You got to check this out. And then I know, like, by the time I looked at it, I was like, whoa, like, this is extremely well put together. Has information. You showed us so much love, and that's just so rare in general. So, you know, I just want to thank you genuinely for doing that and, you know, sharing that experience with people, because like I said, the experience is really a big part of it, and I think that's what people should look at. But as far as creating burnt toast goes, it was kind of part of a process. You know, when Raw Genetics first began, you know, it was just kind of like a cool idea to make some crosses, and, you know, we built off of that. But we started with Pink 2.0, which was from Exotic Genetics. It was super exotic to the name, is very fair. And the only downside to that is something that is so unique is very hard to build forward off of, because it is so dominant in the outcrosses. So you never really make anything new. So this kind of led us to the situation of like,
Hold on, Pink 2.0. Pink 2.0, you say? Huh? Well, where's the handy dandy notepad again? Gotta put that in the notes, big dog. I'm finna have all the fire in the tents by the time I go to sleep. I'm just have to wake up and get back on the notepad. Let me type, Jack. I don't feel like writing right now. Please let me type. Damn it. That'll work. Cool. Think 2.0. We on the hunt for the beans. We gotta find the pink, man.
Well, we made something that's fun. It's good, but we need somewhere that we can build from. Gotcha. So being from California.
Hey. Like the old game beats in the background. William, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. One night I sat and me and my brother Macho Graham got the sauce. Probably Diane, a couple of the moderators from this channel. We sat on my other channel and we came up with a theme of making these background beats and using old school video games, and it kind of worked. You know what I mean? So thank you for catching that, bro. I appreciate that you enjoyed it, because I had fun making these shits. We had a goal in mind, like somebody gonna catch these vibes.
California, and at the time, you know, OG Kush was pretty much king, and to me it's always going to have king status. I love OG Kush. It's not the most flavorful always in comparison to some of the things we do today, but you know, you will see more OG Kush from us. So that kind of led me down the line of, I had already been acquiring seeds out at the shows. Like I said in the beginning, you know, we were going out to a lot of Cannabis Cups, meeting people and doing that whole thing. So I had
hey bro, we was going for instant nostalgia, bro. That's what one goal, instant nostalgia. Yeah, that was premeditated right there, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had fun making it. I had fun making it, though. I hope they had fun with me.
selected French Toast, Sophisticated Lady from Gage Group, and man, I wish I could remember what else. I had quite a few. There was like, you know, probably like 5 or 8 packs or something, which was a lot at the time. And got the males, separated the males and the females, and flower in the females, and I ran the males through. And in the end, my selection was really focused on what looked the most like a traditional OG, right? Because I was hoping to replicate that going forward, which is extremely hard to do, like to get that real OG quality across a big batch of seeds. But so that's why we ended up selecting French Toast. And going down that line, we started production. And then Burnt Toast is created with Burner's Cookie, which is the original Thin Mint cut. So we acquired that cut. It's probably one of the first exotics that we actually got. I got Sunset Sherbet, and we were able to get the Thin Mint at the same time from a group that worked with cookies. And so we knew that the cuts were authentic. And so I made sure to put those in our earliest crosses along with, we made a lot of stuff in the early French Toast days. So Stuffed French Toast and Burnt Toast were just two of the earliest ones we made. And that's kind of what led us to Burnt Toast in general, is just the Burner Cookie Mom, or the Thin Mint. It tested at 29 to 32% frequently. It was a powerhouse. And honestly, for a cookie cut who...
29 to 32. Good night, brother. Nah, like literally good night. You smoked that, man. We laying down after that one, ain't we? That's not daytime weed. Oh my God. What the terps at though? What them terps testing at?
Are typically a little temperamental on yields. I was actually able to, see the to a light mark on it. If everything was lined up correctly. So that was one of the reasons why I knew it had the power, it had the ability to perform. It's probably not going to hit 3 a light, but it's going to be adequate. And then in our initial hunt, we just saw such great expressions of gassed up cookies and dark purples and solid buds, medium height plants, nice indica, like a classic indica, not overly stretchy like most OGs and just really run to the moon on you. And yeah, I think that's kind of most directly how we came to Burnt Toast. And I was a fan of the Burner Cookie and stuff, so that's part of why I want to move forward with that line.
Did you know right away that you stumbled upon something, this heavy hitter, crazy winner?
Not right out the gate, because we have a lot of things, and in the earliest days, things were, I would just say, less developed as far as procedures and things like that. So it was part of our earliest learning curve on, deciding where quality really lies and what works for people. Does this, does this actually spread across and find happy consumers? So over time, we found that it was a very great performing line. And the French Toast was very solid, very stable. We had super, super low intersex traits. For instance, on like Sunset Strudel, I actually did run 100 seeds and I only saw like 4%. So I thought that was pretty good. And I flowered the males out too, on that one, but even this is a very isolated example of looking at through a thumb hole, a keyhole, so to speak. So I know I've heard from, not directly, but I've heard people tell me that like Humboldt says you need to hunt like 2,500 seeds to view the whole genome.
Wow.
So, I'm going to be honest, there aren't very many breeders that are at scale to that degree where we could dedicate that level. And honestly, like selecting across 2,500, that's quite a
documentary or that short film that they did about their huge hunts, and I was blown away. I was just like, oh my God, man, like that's years and that's so much time going into that. That's unreal. One question I had as you were talking, I'm always curious, like the breeders, and when they have like a breeder's cut, how does that work? Like, is it because you're friends with certain people at a different that have these cuts, or like how does one go about getting like a good breeder's cut in today's world?
So I would say it's probably a little easier today than, a few years back. If you happen to be friends with some breeders or somebody who's, then pretty much a breeder cut just represents the selection of a breeder, right? It's only
my F1s I just made, the cross, my peachberry line I just made. The breeder cuts would be, out of all these hundreds of seeds, the phenotype that I selected, cut clones and cloned over and over and over again, like this peach crescendo, I finally found the cut that I can clone and keep around. And if I was the breeder of the peach crescendo, this one that I for sure is not leaving the tent, that would be the breeder's cut. That part of the game I understand. And how I've been seeing my friends get their hands on breeder cuts is literally showing off their grows, and the breeders themselves be impressed with like their grows, their growing skills, or either how they displaying the flowers. And the breeders tap in through social media, Instagram. I mostly been seeing it like through YouTube and Instagram. Breeders would be like, "Hey, bro, yeah, I like how you doing your content, and you damn sure know what you're doing with the flowers, or let me help you out with it." And you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, this community is the best shit ever, brother. This community the best shit ever. And I haven't been lucky enough to get my hands on any breeders cuts yet that I've been able to flower with. No, I'm lying. I did get to flower out some Cheetos, and that shit was fire. From Belief. I flowered out some Belief Cheetos. That shit was fire. But outside of that, I haven't been privileged enough to get my hands on any breeders cuts yet. But it's coming. As of lately, I kind of been afraid to take in clones like that. I really haven't been taking in clones like that at all. But I've been meeting more growers and more breeders that I'm confident in their integrity and their moral compass within, you know what I'm saying, their grows, that yeah, I would take a cut from them. I would feel confident taking a cut from some of the cats that I've been meeting a little bit here lately. But yeah, man, you gotta vet your shit, cause I mean, one false move, then your whole op, you starting from scratch, and nobody want to do that. Nobody want to start from scratch, especially if you've been building this thing. And I'm telling you, man, every nutrient that I got, every pot, every piece of equipment, it doesn't come overnight. The only thing that's gonna come overnight is your tent, your setup, and whatever you get off of Amazon when you make that first initial drop. And everything after that, you gotta build that up, bro. Your nutrients, the additives, your microbes, because you gotta figure out what these things are, how to implement it to your garden, when to implement it to your garden, and what to actually buy, where to get the shit from. So your setup over time, you build it up just like your knowledge for growing the plants. And in between, when you first pop that first seed and where you at in your grow, man, you know what I mean, is constantly studying. It's constantly studying, looking at your plants and really growing with your plants. And as long as you are growing as a person and a grower with your plants, you're gonna be straight. You know what I mean? You're gonna be straight. The game changed so fast, there's new shit out. So if you are adapting and growing with your plants, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be good to go. But at this point, when people be asking me like how I'm feeding and what I'm doing, man, at this time I got everything, bro. I got a complete synthetic line. I got a complete organic line. I got all additives. I got 2 different I got fish Hip and mammoth P. You know what I'm saying? I got Foop sweetener, and I got Humboldt Secret sweet and sticky, and I got motherfucking some other, like, bro, at this point I got a lot of shit because I've been trying to see what work, how to implement it, how the plants react to it, what that smoke be like. You know what I'm saying? How fast it take to cure this shit that I'm putting into it out of the bud, cause that's a thing too. Flush or not, that thing got a cure, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more you putting into this shit, the longer it's gonna take you to get to that motherfucking You know what I'm saying? Except for when you catch that bitch fresh off the chop. It's like them little stray buds, your tester buds, and like them first look, like everything in the beginning of that shit, that's gonna be like the best shit ever, bro. Cause it may be the time that it took you to get to that point. And this shit, when you smoking, you're gonna get high. So, you know what I mean? It maybe it's making you think that, but I'm telling you that fresh fruit and the ripened, cured, them the two best, the beginning and the end. You know what I'm saying? That's been my experience with the shit. You just don't fuck it up in between, in the middle part, you be good to go.
Status if you think that breeder is good.
You about to hit you a test, man. You better send me one of them motherfuckers, man.
Oh my God!
Send me one, man. Look, well, I want to see what you got. What the rock? Well, I'm trying to see what the rock got cooking, man. For real, for real.
Shit! Oh shit!
And that's another thing that I really, really want to do. I want to build up that trust with y'all, and you know what I'm saying. So y'all will send your boy something, man. Send your boy something to smoke. I want to do some smoke reviews from some of the homies, some of my subscribers, some of my folks who've been growing. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, yeah, all this fire that I got going on the screen, like when I do my grow updates and when I do my when I drop my shit, and y'all like, damn, hey, yeah, boy, that look good. Hey, what you got going? Of course, man, I'm sharing. I'm trying to put myself in position to be able to share, and I definitely want, yeah, man, fuck that shit, bro. We finna smoke good this summer. Everybody who subscribed to this channel, we gonna smoke good this summer, brother. Like, I'm trying to get there with it, have one of those type of communities, cause it's been all love, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and lock that shit in. Since I've started growing, everything that I know about growing came from YouTube, the comment box, the content that more experienced growers and these OGs, the Grow God, Mr. Canucks, and you know what I'm saying, many others, you know, my friends in this shit, the grow up under the stairs, like shit, fucking man, I've been learning from everybody, bro. I've been learning from everybody since I've started, and it's been years of this shit. At this point, like I'm pushing, like I said, pushing 3, maybe even 4. I've been losing track of time here lately. I ain't as young as I look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but one thing about it is, as far as genuine, that's the best word I can find without overdoing it. Like, yeah, the grow community, it's been the most genuine shit I've been a part of since I started, and as far as content goes and all across the board. Yeah, man, salute that, bro. This shit cool. This shit way too cool not to make this a part of my life on a day-to-day basis. Like, yeah, this is what I'm on now. Everybody know me in real life, know that this is a part of my life. No matter if I'm active on YouTube or not, on a day-to-day, every day, I'm down with the plants, got my phone in my hand, trying to learn something new so I can fucking put it in the garden. That's real rap.
Right. So like, if you think the breeder doesn't do a good job, then a breeder cut from them would probably not be perceived to be valuable. Right. Mm-hmm. So its value is kind of predicated on how renowned the breeder is, or whatever metrics you go by measuring that. But even beyond that, I would say people like In-House and us and Tiki Madman and, you know, numerous other breeders that are definitely.
Man, hey, Trap, now we talking, big dog, because at some days and at this point in my life, I've worked pretty hard and I've moved smart where I can just be like, hey, fuck the day. But nah, I can't though, cause I gotta get in the tents. I gotta lock in with the garden. I can't be like fuck today. And then shit, I know one of my friends gonna run out of weed. And they gonna be like, hey bro, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you are absolutely right, G. Like shit, boy, I really wouldn't move if it went for the plant these days. A lot of days. Type shit.
Doing high quality work do make their cuts available. So, you know, I know for instance, Tiki Madman, you can order through like King Kong clones.
Tiki Madman, goddamn mother. Ooh. Tiki got some fire. And he collabing with a lot of people, man. I gotta lock in with Tiki G. That's one I can stamp approve. Like Tiki is, as far as flavor and terps go, man, you got taste buds, you got motherfucking soul fire, Tiki Madman. Oh my, I'm talking about top tier shit. You getting A1 shit every time. Every time you gonna get some A1 shit, bro. Oh man.
And stuff like that.
Tiki be cooking. Tiki be cooking, man. And he collab with everybody, bro. Anytime you see Tiki Madman on the cross, get that shit. You gonna be alright. Get that shit.
Get breeder cuts. You can get some of our selections through there as well, like Blue Slushy, Georgia Apple Pie. And basically it's just us, you know, we do the hunt, we do the work, we do the test.
That's crazy. That's crazy, cause bro, man, look. I grew out that the raspberry. No, I grew out some shit he had crossed with I forgot who he collabed with. I definitely caught one of his collabs, and that shit was some of the best weed I grew. I ain't even tell it, like it was one of them joints. Like, yeah, but I ain't gonna hype this one up too tough. It was one of them joints I was definitely a little bit selfish about. Like, I wasn't promoting it too tough. I ain't really talk about it that much. It was that raspberry, it was raspberry crossed with some other shit, dog. But that was fire as fuck. Ooh! I have to look at the pack. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong shit right now. But my mind is racing.
Testing, and then for me, I usually make my decisions on what we keep based off of a lot of inputs from like my friends, fellow breeders, and different stuff like that. And then so once we've selected something we think is going to be quality and would perform well in other people's gardens, then, you know, maybe you're inclined to make that available to them. For me, I want people to have it. I realize like maybe you would prefer to spend just a little bit more, or a fair amount more, and shortcut a year's worth of labor. I think that if you're being honest with yourself, the amount of time that it really takes to properly select plants and go through the whole process is pretty close to a year, right? It's going to vary based on person to person. It may take longer depending on procedures and things like that. But even if you just pop seeds, go through the first run, and then run again, you know what I mean? By the time you get through the hunt, the dry, and all these different things, you know, best part of a year has been invested. So, you know,
it's literally on top of you. That's the math that I came up with my head, bro. If I got lucky and fucking just pick prize picks, cup winners, if I pop the bean and on the first run, every time it was a cup winner, in order to work that shit down and stabilize it from that first cross, it would literally take a year.
Right, and that's a tremendous amount of electricity and learning and stuff like that. So for some people, I know it's better and it's simpler to just go like, the breeder selected this is clearly a version or a vision of what they would like it to be represented as, and save the effort, right? Just go straight to the breeder's vision. And usually I think that's going to be a pretty safe bet if you can have access. And like I said, in today's world, we're pretty fortunate. I know you're in Colombia, which I think that would obviously prove to be a little bit more troublesome as far as like sourcing cuts. But if you're more domestic to us and like in America or our surrounding areas, then I think that it's probably not overly complicated. So
what
you
was
know,
that
that's
one
also
resource you
going to
said?
be.
Sorry, King Kong Cuts?
No, you're fine. It's KingKongClones.com,
No
I
way.
believe.
I had no idea this even existed. So this is an online service where you can get clones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
And so they have all their paperwork. You're not going to have any issues with receiving clones from them and finding that, like, I don't know, the police are coming or something like that. Your clones will arrive with a DEA testing tag that represents its test for viruses and those things as well. So, you know, in that instance, you're very safe.
Jesus. Great pie, first class cut. 300. Gary Payton. Oh my God. 1,000. Wow. Georgia pie. 550. Apples and bananas. 1,000. Biscotti pancake cut. Pancake tiki cut. 650. Oh my God. That looks absolutely beautiful from a business perspective. And especially if you have the market and the clientele to move shit at those type of numbers. But man, I just want me some good weed at the end of the day. That shit look cool, but man, yeah, we definitely talking above my pay grade when what? Lord have mercy. I will do way better popping me a bean one of these days and find some shit that's out of seed that's gonna smoke better than this. And I'm saying that right now for where I'm at with it, but God almighty, I wish I was at a place where I could just drop $1,000 for a clone. Right here, boom, let's get it. But one thing about it, you're guaranteed some motherfucking fire. You guaranteed some fire. Especially if you dealing with a breeder. Damn, I don't know why it sounded like a 12-year-old right then. When you dealing with a breeder with integrity and, you know what I'm saying, you done your homework on who you're shopping with, you're guaranteed some fire when you spend that price. I've definitely seen it firsthand where growers will go in together on high price cuts. They'll veg them out, clone them, divide up the clones and keep them going, because why would you not at that point? You spending over $1,000, and I've heard of cuts going for like 10,000 G. 10,000 for one clone, 10,000. So I've definitely heard of growers like putting their money in on the pot, grab a $10,000 clone, veg it out, clone it over, divide up the clones, and then, you know what I'm saying, they do their thing with it. And like me, I'm just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Is mind blowing to see the game, like to see it actually get that deep. And you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But at that point, it's like the flower, at the end of the day, I feel like, how the fuck, how in the fuck do you get that back? Like, or, I mean, what do you charge for? Are you charging fucking $50 a gram type shit. Like, how do that work? Like, you know what I mean? Once you spend that much outside of appeasing your own taste buds, and you can find that shit. I mean, you can find some dank out of any seed. So outside of appeasing your own taste buds, how the fuck do you get that back unless you just intend on selling cuts and clones and making the money back through, you know what I'm saying, trying to. That's the only shit about the game where I'm like, it get crazy, bro. It should get it's business, like, it get a little business. Like, that's a lot of business. Certain strains sell better to dispensaries. I ain't spending $10K on no clone, but I tell you, it will make. Hey, but that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. The same guys, like the same story that I'm telling you. My homie, he posted up at a actual grocery store when they was having an event where breeders could come and sell clones and their genetics. So he, you know what I'm saying, got him a spot within that day, and he was like, he was selling these clones for a fairly decent price and made a profit. Well, I'm like, okay, well, that part makes sense. And it was like, he definitely made his money back before he even got the flower type shit. So I'm like, wow, bro, hold on, wait. It's crazy money to be made if that's what you want and that's what you like, you know. And if that's the goal, but then too, I'm not saying that that's what he is. He just trying to pimp the plant out of every dollar he can get it. Nah, like, bro, really just be on the fire. He really just be on the fire for real. You know what I'm saying? Put himself in a good situation with that one. But it's so much with this shit. Like, I be trying to get a lot of people, or as many people I know, into it for things like that alone, and what I've learned. Motherfuckers touching crazy paper, dealing with this plant, and ain't selling not no bud at all. Like, you don't have to sell weed to get rich off this shit. You can do clones. You can do seeds. You know what I'm saying? You can do edibles. You can do everything outside of selling weed and get rich off this motherfucker, bro. This is the most versatile plant of all time, and it's versatile in so many different ways. My understanding for this plant, like, I tell people all the time, bro, I really didn't know shit until I started growing. And until when I started growing, that's when I started learning shit. Like, wow, this shit crazy. You know what I mean? This shit crazy, bro. People really eating, changing their life off, like, really changing their life off this plant, bro. And I ain't selling an eighth. You ain't gotta sell a fucking eighth. And clones contain 0% THC. Knew that? Seeds and clones contain 0% THC. All you gotta do is have that 5. So that means you can have as many clones and as many seeds as your heart desire legally. You can have as many clones, as many seeds as you want to, brother. When you go over to flower, that's when we got issues. You heard? That's when you gotta goddamn move right, you know what I'm saying? Move right, move tight. But yeah, man, I fucking love this. I love Bud, G. You know, I said all that to say I love Bud, bro. And I'm not talking down, hating, or you know what I mean? I'm just really speaking the facts on what I've been learning all across the board, business wise, health wise, in the evolution sense, being versatile, you know, like, yeah, this plant been teaching me. I really love bud. This shit crazy. You know what? Time to smoke.
Safe, and my only recommendation, as always, when you're getting any new genetics, is just take those genetics and please find a way to separate them from your core garden, your core veg, whatever it is.
Right.
Like I said, even in the beginning, I know we spoke briefly about breeding. That same 2x4 tent setup that I mentioned is a great quarantine setup as well.
Got you.
It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife for, you know, various uses depending on what you're looking for. But I would say always quarantine your cuts. Treat them no matter what, act like they have bugs, even though they'll likely come clean. It will be in your best interest if you always act like this. And I know you'll slip up. I have also slipped up, right? So like I've got cuts from my friends before and people that I respect and trust, and they did.
Oh my God, bro. He just said the trick. And I would have never knew how to put it into words, but if you act like you got problems, you won't have problems. If you act like you got bug problems, you won't have pest problems. If you act like you got mold, IPM, like if you act like you got issues, bro, you not gonna have issues. As soon as you like, yeah, I got this shit, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? My 10 on autopilot, that's when you got issues. That's when something gonna go left. I promise you, every time. If you act like something is fucked up in the grow, you gonna be good to go. Damn, that was genius. Yeah, bro, yeah, that's the easy way to have a smooth grow right there. Act like something wrong at all times.
Didn't realize, like somebody one time, it's a really funny story, they gave me some cuts. I get them like through and
OG say he caught a charge growing before it was legal. Let's get it. Let's get it. Make some noise for a You know what I'm saying? Shoot all my TLGs who got stripes in the game, man. Been doing this shit before it was cool to do this shit. Like, type shit. Salute out every child that took an ass whooping trying to grow them some little weed plants. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody who been trying to do this shit before. Like I said, it was cool to do this shit.
I didn't see damage because I'm treating them right, but there was broad mites on them. And so they were looking good. I didn't see anything. I didn't scope them. So after that, I was like, everything's getting scoped, right? And
I'm a legacy grower, bro. My pops was an OG gorilla grower. Like, and I didn't know this until after he passed. My mom dudes told me. You know what I mean? When I started, but got my tents, and when I locked in, I'm like, yeah, this is what I do. Then my mama wanted to tell me, yeah, your daddy used to grow weed. That's why he would yell at you when you go in the woods. My daddy used to, way back then, he thought I already knew what was going on. So anytime I would go in the woods too tough, he would like get on me, cuss me out type shit. I ain't know what the fuck that man had going on, G. And on top of that, I damn sure didn't know that man used to grow weed, but you know what I mean? That's how he actually pulled her. He was from South Carolina. My mama from North Carolina. And he was an OG gorilla grower. Used to grow it outside, you know what I'm saying? He moved to North Carolina, came down there with that sack, set up shop. Goddamn, yeah, and that was all she wrote after that. But man, hell yeah. This shit in my blood, it's literally in my blood, brother. Like, my pops used to do this shit. Like, that, you know what I mean? And I had no idea, but I'm telling you, it was something about when my dog J. Mac turned me on and helped me get set up with my tents. And as soon as I started growing, bro, I felt like I was at home. I felt like, yeah, woo, okay, finally. This what you know what I mean? I felt the sense of relief as soon as I seen my first sprouts come up. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be okay. And like everything's gonna be okay. I didn't know why I felt like that. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I just knew I was in the spot to be. I knew I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. As soon as I seen them first motherfuckers come out the ground, dog. I've been locked in since then.
And I just remember I gave the cuts to a friend, and then I think I actually gave them to a couple friends, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm the guy who will call you and tell you like I just gave you bugs. Like most people won't. Yeah. But I was going snowboarding in the morning, and I just remember like I saw something, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I scoped it with the a scope I bought off Amazon. You can hook up to your cell phone, and sure enough, I saw a nightmare. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I saw and I was just like, oh, no.
Yeah, you have to assume you're totally right. I'm still finally conquering these fucking spider mites, bro, that came from, I think it was that same batch era when I took on my first, like, burnt toast clone. I ended up bringing some of those into the garden with me. Preventative measures, anyway, it's pretty much all out. But this hilarious story, there's a seed bank here in Colombia called Black Tuna Seeds. They work with a lot of land races, crossing it with different stuff from in-house or different stuff from the States. And he was telling me a story. They brought back a cut from Europe. And he brought it, like, on the plane and everything. He gets to Colombia, right? They're flowering it. Everything's going down. And, like, towards the end, he realizes the same thing. He has mites. It's not even a mite that exists in Colombia. That was a mite that he brought from, like, Europe. It was a totally different one that everything that you see here in Colombia. He's like, man, I'm personally responsible for bringing these mites now to Colombia. I think it was just absolutely, it's true. Let's talk about the burnt toast and what's coming in the future, because I know you got some crazy stuff. And, again, congratulations on that. I think a screen. Oh, no, we're good. I thought your size changed for a sec, but it looks like you're good. Such an amazing strain. You guys don't sell seeds right now of just burnt toast.
Macho said, y'all better hit the like button or you're going to get spider mites.
Right. So, if you're interested in burnt toast crosses, we did make a burnt toast line. So we actually made them available at a really great deal. Excuse me. We just wanted to hook people up with something that was, of value. I think the world's a little crazy right now, and people could use a little bit of value coming back their way. So obviously we know we're talking about some cup winning genetics, Dakota case in point. So
you know what? Let's get us one more drink in. We're going to end the night with one more drink. I'm going to make sure I sleep good tonight. Tomorrow Friday, right? So I'm going to make sure I sleep good tonight. When I wake up, I'm locking in on my content, because y'all got me motivated to be great, man. I ain't got this much love on YouTube in a long time. Like, genuine vibes, kicking it, bro. Y'all came through and kicked it tough with your boy tonight. I appreciate that shit, man. The chillest stream of all time. It was like, yeah, there was some super chill shit. I'm gonna get him one more drink. So hell yeah, y'all stay put for me. We're gonna come back and chill. And when the drink gone, I'm gone too. And I definitely point y'all in the direction where to go if we don't finish this stream. Even when we do finish this stream, go to Home Grow TV. Bop. Make sure you press a like on this joint too. But yeah, Home Grow TV, my bro Dakota. He don't play no. I'm telling you, bro. Well, I think he's a dope curator as far as making cannabis content. He picked dope ass. He be picking the fire, bro. He got a good picker. A lot of the shit he be going out, I'm like, ooh, I gotta try this shit. I gotta try this shit. The content, break it down, very, very easy to understand. The production value that they put into you. You get everything. Check all three. It checked the big three when it comes to YouTube content for me. Amazing audio. Amazing visuals, informative, / entertaining. I put them two together, being informative and entertaining. A lot of people can't do both, so they have to pick the two. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Informative, entertaining, audio, visuals on point. Bro, do a A1 motherfucking job, man. Salute to my bro Dakota. I'm a fan. I'm just a fan of the content. Well, I'll be right back though, cause yeah, man, I want to finish the stream strong and sleep good too. I ain't gonna fake, bro. I've been putting in work, man. I definitely need a good chill, relax, deep sleep. Hello.
Like dope boys, I gotta get to know her. Give her what she need to say. I keep a fat one, rolled up, she say she like dope boys, I gotta get to know her. Give her what she need to set her free, I won't control her. Now I got a gas up, she walking with her nose up. Keep it G with me, we rock it till it's RIP. If it ain't there, girl, keep it moving, grass don't grow under my feet. Hit a couple times, I sent her right back to the streets. Ain't crying over no hoe that can't do shit for me. Hit the slip, I can make her come, I can break the bitch, make her wish that she stay with me, she wanna live like this. I'm the shit, and I smoke that shit, yo nigga ain't on shit. I can't miss, every time I'm on the beat, that bitch a hit. That ain't down bad, let me fuck you real good. That boy act like he wanna do something, wish that pussy would. I'm dropping packs off in your hood all day, you know what I'm on. Them niggas smell a nigga coming, all I blow is strong. We don't do no hiding, baby, Supreme ass on, no sliding, baby. Two-tone fit, that a vibe, come on, all black bitch better hide. The hate so loud, but the love too quiet. You with your girl, now you wanna get violent. Man, damn, still for your bitch, I don't care about the mileage. Everything low-key, I'm moving in silence. Coming up my life with money and violence. I got some demons inside, I don't hide them. Nobody perfect, so what is the problem? Guess they don't really like how I'm coming. Big flip-flop, ain't even a song. These niggas pussy can't fuck with none of them. Looking for hits, one back with another one. Well, they gon' hate you, but they gon' love you first. Don't let it break you. You gotta show your work and stay grateful for everything you get. But that's on the mob, I ain't like G shit. Whoa, let's go. I keep a fat one, rolled up, she say she like dope boys, I gotta get to know her. Give her what she need to set her free, I won't control her. Now I got a gas up, she walking with her nose up. Keep it G with me, we rock it till it's RIP. If it ain't there, girl, keep it moving, grass don't grow under my feet. Hit a couple times, I sent her right back to the streets. Ain't crying over no hoe that can't do shit for me. Like a pit, I locked up the game, say we shaking bit. Bite my cheddar, I want all my letters, they be baking beats. Crazy bitch, yo man threw a fit, I'm in here dropping hits. Drop a bang, soon as he drop the low, that bitch won't drop a diss. I been doing my thing, 2024 Rick James. Yo, I hit the track and make flame, better go remember my name. Hey, let's go. Tangle the underground, count the best of shit, pimp see me Wayne. I ain't one of these bum man nigga that's on this bitch, begging out for change. Still count my blessings too. Just been by everything, but rip it not like what that do. I'm thinking past, bill paid and the mortgage too. I got my babies in the mall, I let her act a fool. Don't judge me, bitch, I won't judge you. It's Big Davey, gotta put God first, cause the world going crazy. And there's too many followers, ain't got no sense of self. That's why it's MOB forever, fuck everybody else. But they gon' hate you, but they gon' love you first, don't let it break you. You gotta show your work and stay grateful for everything you get. But it's on the mob, I ain't like G shit, whoa. Let's go.
Hold up, one more. One more of them. Woo. Cold downstairs. Gotta goddamn check the temperatures. Gene's so bipolar with the weather. That's one thing too. Man, if you can grow here, you can grow anywhere. The weather gonna be different every day. The environment gonna have a swing every day. You gonna have to lock in. Salute all my VA growers out here, boy. Y'all the real goats. Tell me. You grow here, you grow anywhere, G. Weather be all over the place. Hey, what's this one? Oh, no. I keep clicking around app. I look in the mirror and say, we gon' be okay. That nigga look back at me and say, we already straight. Take a look at my watch and it's time to South make America a play. Ain't nothing to play with. Better keep the head on the swivel.
Don't get mad, I'm living. Don't swear,
Oh,
gotta
man.
live it. Can't stop a nigga on the pivot. Try to cop my style, had to switch. I'm big fat bad with twisting. Nigga.
I like genetics info, seed, the harvest, type info, trying to expand your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right, bro. Shit, my bad. Just today, clicked in your vids. If you watch most, you don't watch some of them Jones. Hey, that's love, I gotta be more consistent on my end. You know what I mean? I gotta be more consistent and be content, and build my content. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, man. At the same time, you don't want to do too much and, you know what I mean, start getting the haters for no reason. You know what I mean? Just because I'm chasing it too hard or whatever. I've been having fun with the grow game, bro. I look in the mirror and say, we gon' be okay. That nigga look back at me and say, we already straight. Take a look at my watch and it's time to make a play. That ain't time, don't wait for no man, best get yours for it's too late.
Don't get mad, I'm living. Don't swear, gotta be live it. Can't stop a nigga on the pivot. Try to cop my style, had to switch. I'm big fat bad with twisting. Nigga ain't on my level, I'm living. Baby mom walk past me switching. She got that ass on her, I'm hitting. I listen to myself, man, I say, damn, that nigga spitting. Salute my Joe when the brand come from Chicago, shit hit different. I watch out for them folk, nowadays like nigga be bullshit. It's too many trying to give me advice, but that ain't how you living. Bless my pockets and my spirits. I just found a pocket, know you hear it. Nigga, out of pocket, I don't fear it. Better respect it, so don't come near it. Go. Big blunt, smoking weed, brother. Whoa, bad chasing, getting to that dope. Grams in the scale, all I know. Clientele pointing to the dope. Thumbs hurting in my fingers, so still talk a woman out of clothes. I ain't never played with my nose. How you try me to get exposed? Yes, they fell for the hype, but that's the shit I don't like. Trying to get my paper right, but that's the shit I don't like. I look in the mirror and say, we gon' be okay. That nigga look back at me and say, we already straight. And take a look at my watch and it's time to make a play. That ain't time, don't wait for no man, best get yours for it's too late. Hey, get no fuck, live it up. If it's 99 problems, pour it in a cup, nigga. Fuck them nigga, bitch, we ballin', I ain't from the bluff. Cut my bitch your ass to death, if you don't think you tough. Walkin' that bitch, I'm scared, don't get hit, now you can't hit it. Don't show me that shit, I get it. Hit it lit, now I'm feeling terrific. My taste in women exquisite, my taste in shoes expensive. If shit on you, boy, I'm with it. Need my bank account tremendous. My account gotta use pimpin'. Put it in my pocket, who pimpin'? These niggas got a sickness, they sick of watching me win. Go. I forgave the haters, but now I can't forget, bitch. I ran out of paper. I made another hit list. I still don't wish bad on nigga, cause I heard that shit come back. I was lost, now I'm found, worry about what the fuck you at. I been on the grind, though, flipping this, flip that. Never hard to find, ho. I'm in the kitchen with it set. I feel like the trap I made a pet do. Jumping jacks, I love some pussy, light it up with my Thundercat. How she looking when I get done, you won't even wanna bet. He tryna do something new, we already moved on from that. I look in the mirror and say, we gon' be okay. That nigga look back at me and say, we already straight. Take a look at my watch and it's time to make a play. That ain't time, don't wait for no man, best get yours for it's too late. Get no fuck, live it up. If it's 99 problems, pour it in a cup, nigga. Fuck them nigga, bitch, we ballin', I ain't from the bluff. Cut my beat your ass to death, bitch, please don't think you tough. What beat is that? What instrumental is that? What instrumental is that? That's the instrumental I would like to hear. Not on fire. I'm sorry. We finna get back to the show too.
I do apologize. Not this one. What? I'm getting close. Put that right in the pocket.
But yeah, we have some Panda Power Packs available. We're dropping every other week or so. We're dropping a new set. And so right now, I think our current set, I don't know if this was it.
It's on the front
I think this was our.
Ah, that's damn man, my favorite part of this motherfucker too. I'm so lost in the music. The weed done get took over and I'm getting lost in the music. I'm sorry, y'all. We finna get back to the podcast. I promise. Hey, cheers! Let's talk up. I keep going to this app and it don't work. And the store. It's this one. I think I found it. I just need this one to turn off. I think I found the perfect one. Finish off this movie. This was a live movie, everybody. I appreciate everybody for participating. Making this the best weed movie ever. Called Getting High with Young Davey. That's it.
Our last
Panda Power Packs.
Yeah. If you click on it, I'm trying to remember which one we have because honestly, I made like 10. It's can you see which one it is on the website right now?
Right now, I just
like I said, it's
Power Packs. Raw Genetics presents. I'm sure Danny in the chat will
click
throw
on
that
that
for us. I'm sure for everyone in the chat.
Yeah, so we made a bunch of different power packs though, and basically what you get is 2 packs of seeds, two full packs of seeds, 12 seeds in each.
You get seeds for pack 12, lineage. Here we have the Amaze Mints, the Thin Mint Burnt Toast, and then the Berlotti with the gelati and burnt toast.
Oh, okay. Then it is this exact one in my hand.
That's awesome.
I just know we have a couple different ones we've been releasing. So, but yeah, you get a sticker pack inside. You get 2 packs of seeds. Nice and sealed up there for $150 retail. So it's
That's
definitely
sick.
$150 savings.
Who wants to win a pack of those suckers
absolutely.
here tonight, guys? Throw down. Stick around a little bit longer because we are going to be doing some giveaways
Yeah.
here. Let us know if that is interesting.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you really don't care, then just, tell us you don't care. But if you do want to win something tonight, throw down in the chat that you guys are down like a clown. And then here in just a little bit, guys, we'll tell you the details on how it is that that you can win a pack of these sexy beans. So that's you said, so this this Panda Power Pack, these launch every 2 weeks, you said?
Yeah, so it's kind of
Cereal milk and lemonade. Please, man, give me a little a light terp breakdown if you can. You know what I'm saying? A little inhale, exhale terp profile. What's dominant? What's light? What's faint? What's light? Break it down for me, bro. That sound like a mix, right? Cereal. What? Smoking a cereal, a lemon. Cereal a lemode. Cereal a lemode. My bad, Christopher, bro. I'm over here. I'm cooked right now, G. I'm feeling pretty goddamn good. We 3 hours in. I've been getting toasted the whole time, man. Let's go.
Right now, I think we released
that bat from the future. That bit blowing. Come on, man. Give me the terp. God damn it, bro. Y'all ain't finna be telling me about all this fire y'all got. Like, you breaking that shit down.
Two different ones about 2 weeks ago. We left them up for about 2 weeks, and then now we've got this one live. It'll probably be up for about 2 weeks, and then we'll.
Hey, appreciate this sub, brother. Appreciate this sub. You think she ready? Seems like she ready. Hey, girl, are you ready? Hey, man, we gotta put that in the video. We gotta put that in the video while we checking track homes, and while we checking track home. Seems like she ready. We gonna kill him with that one. I'm cooked, man. It's about time to end this thing. It's about time to end it, ain't it?
We'll rotate into another one. And if you miss out on them, they'll rotate back around later. But we do have probably about 4 to 6 different sets that we created just to kind of keep it saucy, keep it interesting. And that way, like I said, you can get like great value for your investment there.
Dude, that's sick. That is really dope. And again, I just had the website popped up for anyone who is curious, guys. You can see that on there. We got their Instagrams here as well. We got Raw Genetics. Everything is on their website under official pages. You can see Raw Genetics. It's their official Instagram. They also have the Raw Connect as well.
Yep.
Definitely go check them out, guys.
Yep, Raw. Yeah, Raw Connect was like formerly our Instagram, like how you would order from us. But, I think that everybody's probably seen scammers really pick up the pace in the comment sections on YouTube and Instagram and pretty much most social media platforms. So it really motivated us to try to insulate our community a little bit. And so that's why we launched that website that you see now. We launched that just in December recently, so it's a pretty new addition to the lineup.
That was as soon as the Burnt Toast video came out. It was like the day before I launched it. I seen the website go live. I was like, I got to put the link in the video. So great that something's out there now that you guys have your website. I think it's really cool, and like you said, you guys are going to be consistently updating that and changing it into a really cool hub, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, it's a little bare bones, admittedly, but it's very functional. It's very, whatever you're trying to do, it's going to get the job done. But we will be adding like a strain library and a lot of different things. It's just website development and literally sit down, create all of this content, and then have it put on the website there. So it's a little bit of a task and a learning curve for us as far as websites go, because this is our first website. But yeah, we're definitely planning on making it more robust with information, and it at least, you can find our Discord, you can find our social media, you can find a safe link to official vendors, which I think is really important, right? Same thing in our Discord. We literally have a section called official links. And if you go in there, you'll be able to see, I'm pretty sure we have all of our vendors in there. Hopefully we didn't miss anybody.
Links are up in here as well, right, on the official pages.
Yeah,
so that's the place to go if anyone does want to order, when they're ready to order. Not going through any random comments or anything like that on social media, but going direct to the source, going on your guys' website and checking out the verified vendors.
Yeah, stay out of the comment section. Those people who say raw genetics and say "What's up us," it's not us. It's not us, bro. We wouldn't do you like that.
So Brett, it turns out a lot of people are down like a clown for the giveaway.
Appreciate the sub, bro. Thanks for helping us get a little bit closer to the goal, man. One at a time, man. Thank you so much.
So we are closing into the last 10 minutes.
Hello from Spain. What? Cannabis Social Club. Yo! Uncle Smile and the Grow Shop, the Oil King. Man, much love. Much love, man. Pleasure to have you, brother. I'm over here taking in some good knowledge from my good bro. Hey, man, from the good Grow Me Dakota. Pleasure to have you.
I do want to cover what's exciting and what's coming, because I know you guys have a really crazy project that you're working on here this year, that we got something that I'm really excited about. So we'll get a chance to hear about that. We're going to talk about the giveaway at the very end, guys. Again, this is the last closing minute. So just really quick, 1 minute break, guys. We're going to throw on the details about the Cannabis Cup and how this burnt toast took first place. So I'm going to throw this on for you guys. There's some amazing info that's coming here for Raw Genetics this year and a crazy giveaway. So if you made it to this point in the episode, you probably want to hear the details about the Cannabis Cup this burnt toast took first place in.
Oh my God, bro. I really want to get to a place where I'm hitting my bros up and I'm like, hey, clear out y'all availability for the weekend. I'm finna send you these plane tickets. And I'm really like want to meet up with my bros and hit one of these cups, man. Like, oh my God. Smoke good, eat good, catch the vibe, compete a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Actually compete a little bit. Like, bro, I want to be present. Like, watching it is one thing. Hearing about it, oh my God, it's super cool. But bro, I want to be present. I definitely want to be on the scene. This type of vibe. This is my comfort level. You know what I'm saying? This is my comfort level. Not a big crowd. Like to be around a lot of people type of deal. But this scene right here, bro, this is my vibe all day. Like, this some shit that I want to be present for. Watching it got me goddamn giddy. Like, it's energetic just watching it, bro. Love was happening. I absolutely love what's happening in the cannabis scene right now, G. This shit a lifestyle, man. Look what's going on, brother. Look what's going on, brother. I need to look, man. Shit, man. I'm in the wrong spot, man.
The cup is called Copa del Sol, and it's hosted in Cartago, Colombia. A luscious valley known for having the most beautiful sunshine of Colombia. Hosted by Anderson, aka the Wee Terrier, and his team. This event was definitely a hit. A pool to lounge in, smoke, and converse with other growers. Whoa! And between us, I'm pretty sure there was some psilocybin, aka mushrooms, floating around, and I might have took a microdose or two. There's also some pretty cool stands, products, and companies to check out. The judges were some of Colombia's biggest cannabis influencers and growers, and their job wasn't an easy one. Carefully inspecting and sampling each submission one by one.
Hey, what's
Respect
up with
to
it?
the passion these guys.
Hey, go hit a sub up. Hey, you're in the right spot. Definitely grow enthusiasts on deck. So is everybody in the chat right now. You're in the right spot, bro.
Guys put into the practice. My God.
There was flowers submitted from all over the globe. Colombia growers, Canadian growers, old school Mendo Valley growers,
Timer.
European growers
It
from
looked like his name is Timer. I probably got that wrong, but I want it to be Timer. Timer. Timmer. Sup with it, bro?
Spain and Belgium. The competition was tough, and the level of the indoor flowers was strong. The boys from Spain took a few cups in both categories. And my grow bro, Mr. Q, from Belgium, took first place in the sativa category with his Santa Marta Haze. Which, I mean, I had the opportunity to shoot this plant. It really was
Hey, I bet you grow bro Q got some fire with that bit, boy. I bet you got some fire.
Full and tastes delicious. So props to that win. You deserved it. And I took first place in the indoor, which to me was completely unbelievable. I mean, I grow for a passion, not as a profession. So as a home grower, it was an honor.
Y'all don't see the drip though. Y'all don't see the boy Dakota drip though, man. He out there stunting on the boy though. That boy fresh as a food.
It really was beautiful and tastes delicious. So props to that win. You deserved it. And I took first place in the
look at Dakota. Look at Dakota out there with the drip on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me break down the drip for you boys. Cause y'all may not know I come from the fashion lifestyle first. Like fashion, yeah, look good, play good type shit. As you can see. Yeah. Anyway, gray on purple. Put that in your notebook. It'll work forever. It always work. Forever gonna work. Gray and purple. Anyway, look, brother. Check out my boy Dakota with the black on pink, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, nigga. This ain't just no regular black on pink drip, you know what I'm saying? The socks got some spice. The socks got some spice. And you can tell we boosted. Them look like some NMDs on feet, but it's comfort. We comfort first, but the color scheme, the black on pink, man. Yeah. Heavy black on top with the trucker. And then we got the washed little bitty aged, you know what I'm saying? Palm trees, pink palm trees on the black tee. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't new to this shit. I'm true to this shit. I'm chilling. But you see it though. You see what we rocking, and then we got the sauce. We got the short, you know what I'm saying, short little carpenter joints. Yeah, we ain't trying too hard, but I'm dripping on everybody out here right now, yeah. Fresh as a motherfucking fool, man. You know what I mean? With the mullet and the twisted up, man, come on, man. Dakota killing these boys out here right now, as far as the fashion and the drip goes. And he ain't even trying, nigga. He's not trying at all. You know what I'm saying? Big drip on the A+, bro. That's how you kill him right there. You know what I mean? That's how I'm coming, nigga. But yeah. I noticed that I'm looking like, hold up, I know my boy ain't out here with the motherfucking pink and black on the button up palm tree. Like, hold up, boy, what you? Yeah. Dakota dripping on them niggas, man. Let's go. That's some shit I actually wear.
Category, which to me was completely unbelievable. I mean, I grow for a passion, not as a profession. So as a home grower, it was an honor to know that these judges appreciated my flowers enough to score them as high as they did. Wow. Special shout out to this guy right here from Heisen's crew, who just took his 13th cup in a row in the concentrate category. You'll be hearing more about him and his team really soon.
Hey, for all my fashion, hey, Sauce Man, I feel like Pink finna have a, boy, Pink finna come back like Cameron did it with Dipset. Yeah, y'all know I'm a yellow, orange. Boy, y'all know I'm been yellow and oranged out for the longest. Like, I was the only one that's actually excited about the motherfucking yellow and orange suede 18s type shit. I had both of them. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm yellow and oranged out, so I knew my time was coming soon. My little time about to end. Pink finna go crazy like Cam in the Dipset era, bro. When we talking about fashion with the clothes and shit, like I feel it. I can smell it. Pink finna go up, bro. And we ain't gonna be able to do shit about it. You hear me? You heard it here first. we're gonna end up talking about it on like Mob Only on some conspiracy type. I know it's gonna come up again, like damn, pink. We're gonna end up talking about it again, but I just need y'all to remember this shit for me, cause it be a lot of times where I be forgetting and I be having these moments and type shit while I'm calling it right now. Pink finna come back like Cam Dipset era, bro. And we ain't gonna be able to do shit about it.
This guy makes just ridiculous concentrates. Over the next few episodes, I'm going to create content around each Cannabis Cup that we attended this year, so you can get an inside glimpse of what they're like.
All right, guys, we are back. So, before we get to the giveaway and the rules and how, we're going to actually have some amazing packs winning, guys, from this giveaway. So, before we get to that,
man, hey, shit, bro. I'm just letting y'all know what's finna happen with this fashion shit, bro. Shit, y'all know what's finna happen too. Shit, we just got to brace for sharp, brace for impact. Like, I'm not finna deviate from the plan, obviously. You know what I mean? I've worn pink before. Now, like shit, once every now and then, when this shit come back and get hard, trust me, you boy, I'm not finna fill the closet up. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, yeah, that's what we own and I'm finna fill the closet up. I'm just saying, don't be surprised when we see an influx of pink.
I want to open the floor to you, Brad, because I know you got some really cool projects in the works here right now, and I would love to hear about them. And everyone here on this call, I'm sure you guys are really going to like this. So what's coming here next for Raw Genetics?
Yeah, I mean, we're always working on new things, trying to make sure to keep the product line fresh and well tested. But one of the things I'm most excited about that we'll be releasing this.
Hey, shit, nigga, we brought. I ain't gonna say we or I, but who wearing baggy jeans when motherfuckers like, damn, Mob, them pants too big? Nah, but them big ass pants on, ain't it? I'm telling you, the pink. It's time for pink. It's time for pink. For the year over, if it's not, I'm calling it, bro. If I wouldn't be surprised if it's nah. This summer a little bit too early, but like towards the end of the year and next year for shit show, pink gonna be on.
This year is an NFT project that we're working on. The overview of it is it's more or less a unique membership, and by having the NFT, you're guaranteed at least out the gate, you're going to get limited edition seeds. And then
I'm colorblind. I bought a pair of pink sunglasses. I thought it was white. Purple shirts. But you know what? The thing about it, color schemes always work over all. Complementary colors always worked over all. So that's why, like, when I first got into fashion hard, step number one was me learning color blocking, what colors go with the next and what don't, and color schemes. So that way, I mean, it makes you more universal if you know what colors work, what match, and what don't. And this is literally a color wheel. You can go diagonal and cut it across from this color wheel, and if that shit don't line up, don't do it. And just like a time clock where we got sections of the day, you know what I'm saying? If it don't align up in that section, don't do it. It's rules is really it's simple rules to colors. And if you follow those rules, like, it's gonna work every time and gonna be visually appealing and stimulate the eye. You know what I mean? Manipulating colors alone can differentiate your upbringing, the type of person you are. Like a city boy, somebody that's from a city, or you know what I mean, you're not seeing flowers, nature, birds. If you see bricks, buildings, like your style, your fashion may be dark, black, muted out colors. If you raised in the country, raised seeing flowers, goddamn birds, and all these colors, maybe your style may be a little bit more colorful to replicate what you've seen in your upbringing, so type shit. And that alone, when you replicate in nature with colors, certain colors go together and certain don't. Certain colors don't. If you look at a flower, like you will notice a flower that's purple and it got yellow pistils or yellow stem. Like, you know what I mean? Certain colors go together and certain colors don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, it gets scientific on that level, but once you understand that, color schemes, shit. Outside of being totally blind, colorblind don't really fucking matter, cause the right color scheme is gonna look right together. Like, this shit gonna look together. It's a sandwich type shit. And I feel like colors and sounds are the same thing. Colors are visual frequencies. Like, blue may sound like something. Pink sound like something. Like, it may be just me, like, being... I'm not trying to go too deep in how the world works, because when I start thinking that hard, I get a headache. You know what I mean? And then, too, I feel like when motherfuckers know everything and figure out how the world actually works, that's when they die. So, like, but still, in a sense, to make it make sense, when I'm going with it right now, like, certain colors give frequencies that match sounds to me. And that's why, like, when I make music, a lot of times I, like, close my eyes and I can feel like the vibrations from the music not only transport and take me to another place, I can see shit when I'm making beats and when I'm making music. Like, I feel like I'm at the beach. I see the beach. I can see that I'm out of space. I can see that I'm in the clouds. I can see or I can feel certain shit with certain sounds. And the only thing that I can compare sounds to are colors sometimes. If that makes sense. I don't want to weird y'all out, but yeah. That's what be going on in my head, nigga. I'm going all over the place. Side branches, what it do? I'm high as fuck. Hey, man, nah. Like bro said, he a country boy and he very basic with colors. He was different, bro. But me personally, like, I know my sense of style, my fashion, the weed that I smoke, everything that I like is along kind of like the same type of shit. It all aligned. The music, you know what I mean? And me, I've been like more lately, I've been noticing how shit is connected to each other. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get off this shit. It's a lot of shit, like mycelium type shit. Like, bro, this word connected up like mycelium. Like, it's a lot of shit that's connected. Weed culture is connected to music, like music connected to fashion, like fashion connected to fucking food connected to the nature. Everything is connected to it. I'm high as shit. I told y'all I was baked like 30 minutes ago, bro. I should have been in it this motherfucking stream. Super baked, but yeah, I'm noticing how a lot of shit be connected, man. I be liking to draw the parallels and the similarities in between all this shit that is connected but so different at the same time. Different people. Motherfuckers be tripping off race and like black people, white people. Man, that shit don't be, bruh. race, like motherfuckers be tripping out rice, but shit, we all love this plant. Everybody love bud. Everybody love music. Everybody love looking good. Everybody love looking nice. If we all like the same shit, like, you know, hey, you know, let me shut the fuck up, bro. I feel like motherfuckers start talking like how I'm talking and end up getting killed.
What we're looking at doing is having daily loot boxes.
Yeah, I'm high for sure. I'm fucked up for sure, though.
Right? So by ownership, you'll be able to go to our website for Z Friends, and you'll be able to interact with a loot box, and you'll be able to win more limited edition seeds.
Like, I'm fucked up, but I ain't far out. Like, I ain't that fucked. I'm fucked up, but I ain't that fucked up.
Clothing, you know, we're really planning on putting various items as we go over time, but we'll be starting very focused on delivering quality seeds to you, as well as some classics and stuff like that. So it'll be a cool way.
Yeah, Sauce, I don't say that because I'm like, I feel like I'm motherfucking 3 paragraphs away from saying some shit on accident that I'm not supposed to say, or the general public ain't supposed to hear. Just like on accident, just rambling, talking about life, and if I be done say some shit like, hold up. That's how I got that far. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. My motto, man, Sauce, bro, my brothers know, they know I be tripping sometimes, but I don't really be, do I be tripping though? Like, I be tripping, but do I really be tripping though? You know what I'm saying? And I can feel myself just off intuition alone getting close to a place of saying some shit that I'm supposed to say if I keep going.
To interact with the community, receive limited edition things at no additional investment, right? So you participate.
I gotta act, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta act like Orlando, act like I don't know shit, bro. Like, yeah, hell
in the initial launch or purchase on secondary. It won't matter at the time. Whoever
Jaguar just fucked it up for him though. Jaguar fucked it up when she confirmed that nigga just acted like she fucked it up, because now motherfuckers be like, damn, Orlando. Like, you know, Jaguar really fucked it up for the Orlando on some tight shit.
Whoever owns it, you have access to the loot boxes, and with the loot boxes alone, we're planning on definitely doing some cool things, and it's definitely going to be an interesting opportunity for us to give like a tremendous value back to people.
Dude, that's awesome.
And another aspect, and another really cool aspect of this for me, just to mention, not too much, but at least one more thing, is I'm looking to utilize the token IDs to allow people to vote. So just by owning it, all that means is by having your token, the NFT, it'll allow me to track you, and it'll allow you to interact with a specific area where we could put up proposals or whatever it is. The community will be able to put up proposals, and we'll be able to do some breeding together, right? That way we can really take it from something where you guys are experiencing on the back end, the work that we do, and through a little bit of voting and some documenting and stuff like that, I think we can really experience it together. And then on the back end of that, you know, we'll be able to allow the community to select products that they'll be able to get as rewards. And then the rest of the people who aren't participating, their reward is community-driven created projects. So I think it presents some pretty cool opportunities for, I think, a new level of interaction and maybe, you know, some new type of things to be created. So I think it's a lot of fun. And, you know, one of the things that we're going to be creating off of is pretty cool. So not too long ago, I wanted to hunt rainbow belts when I first became acquainted with it. And I was very fortunate that on my quest to purchase these secondhand, right, I was trying to buy them for like $500 a pack or something. And I was just very fortunate that there was a group of people who trusted me enough to gift me those. And they pretty much were like, if I share, you know, will I be able to get rewarded in the back? And I was like, of course, like I'll find a way to make that happen. And that kind of cascaded into, I think 5 people actually donated Rainbow Belts 2.0 packs, very limited edition to us. And that spawned the hunt, right? So we did the hunt. And I was able to, you know, return back to everybody the selections of the male and the female, which I found that to be yeah, it was
That's
really
fire.
cool. It was a great experience. I got to do the hunt that I was going to do anyway,
Community shit. That's
and the
hard.
community was a part of it. And so just to reward those specific people, I made sure to get those back. And then
That's
now that's
hard.
kind of the base of some R&D work that we're doing. And so, we're going to use this community-driven project that existed before the NFT idea to kind of, bring it into the community and allow the true organic creation from, the donation of the seeds all the way to people getting them back as, rewards for participating in the program. So, we're looking to do more, but we don't want to overpromise. These are things that we're already working on, regardless of the project existing. So I'm delivering today before the project, so that when the project actually launches, all these things are physically ready to go, and we're ready to, in a timely fashion, roll out those interactions and rewards and have everything ready like on day one. Pretty much that's the goal.
Sick. Like, wow. I can't. Like, for one, I can't wait to get my hands in here and like see this all going down. You guys have a lot of really cool things. Like, when can, like, me personally, when can I take part? When can I join in?
So I would say right now, just to get in early, I would just join the Discord, start following our social medias if you don't already, for people who aren't just maybe learning about us. Excuse me. So we're not releasing a tremendous amount of information. We're still in the creation phase. But I can tell you that we've partnered with Robot Farmer, which is a recreational company from Oklahoma, and that we've also partnered with a top-level artist who works for top-tier companies and is very versed in creating characters and launching brands and stuff like that. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that we ensure quality from conceptualization to delivery, of course. So, people in the Discord, they know probably a little bit about what's going on because I like to share, and it has been quite a experience so far. It's taking time to deliver these ideas, but we're happy to invest the time that it takes, like I said, to make sure that it's delivered well, and that, I mean, the goal at the end of the day is to return the value that people have given me and allowing us to chase our dreams and pursue these unique ideas. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a very fun way that I think we can all do things together, create, and share the experience.
It's definitely pioneering, man. It's really cool. I haven't heard anyone else really working on anything similar to what you guys are doing with that. So I'm definitely going to be plugged in the Discord. Recommend anyone who's somewhat curious about what we just discussed there to hop into the Discord that they have at Raw Genetics. Shown it multiple times, guys. Again, you can find it on the website in the recommended official pages, So we're at the top of the hour, Brad, and I think right now we do the giveaway, right? We're going to tell the rules about the giveaway.
Let's go.
The timeline, everything. We're going to be giving away some packs of seeds, guys, right now. And then after, we'll hang out for, a few minutes. If we got any other questions, we'll do a Q&A. I'm going to spark a doobie, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, hold out to the camera. What do we got there, brother?
So I don't know if you guys can read that. I'm not going to bet that you can. So what we have is Sunset Sherbet crossed with Pirate's Milk.
Sunset Sherbet crossed with
doing
Pirate's
a giveaway.
Milk.
Yep, and then we've also got Strawberry Fritter, like I mentioned, one of our things we created last year. Very, very great line. And also Thin Mint, original Thin Mint, the burner right there, crossed with Pirate's Milk. So Pirate's Milk is a cup-winning cultivar from one of my partners, Tiki Madman, another fantastic breeder in the game. He does some really great work. And we do a lot of really great things together. We're actually launching a company together called Zephyr. So there'll be more information coming out on that in the future. But in the meantime, getting our collab packs is definitely some of the first ways to jump in on the cool collaborations that we're doing together. And
bro, I told you Tiki be fucking grinding, dog. Tiki be grinding, bro.
The fun in the collaborations is making new things that you wouldn't make by yourself.
That is
so
sick.
That's kind of the idea.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I have the right one here for the Tiki Madman. Is that tikimadman.com before I show it?
Yeah, it should be tikimadman.com. That might be his clothing. He probably sells seeds on there too. It'll have the black beard face. That's Tiki's logo. Yeah. So it should be the right one. He's got apparel on there. He's got the whole nine going on. My boy Tiki's definitely a hard worker in the game. Shout out to Tiki. He's also working on some LED lights for people who are interested in LED lights. You know, he's trying to innovate and bring better spectrums and stuff, better quality prices and things like that.
Dude,
so
those are some
yeah,
fire
so I'm
strains.
pretty excited.
Those are going out to you guys and everyone watching this right now. So with the next live that I'm doing is on Tuesday, and every Tuesday I do live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to announce the 3 winners from today. I've talked with Brad. This isn't going to be the only one, but it's definitely the first one. So we're going to do it, you know, freestyle. Basically, what are the rules for the contest? Well, the rules are, guys, after this video finishes, after we finish live, and again, we're only going to hang out for a few minutes after, do some Q&A. Any questions that you guys have, throw them down. But here's the rules. As soon as this live ends, I'm going to share my screen here. On YouTube, this video is live right now, but after, it's going to turn into like an actual video that you can see like this. The live chat is what we're chatting in right now, guys. This isn't where it's going to be. But what you got to do is this live that we're on right now, after we're done, you got to give it a like. You got to throw down in the comments your favorite strain or where you're from or why you want to win. Just throw us a comment or whatever you want to do. Make it engaging. And then all you got to do is follow Raw Genetics and Raw Connect on Instagram, which you can find on their website right here. So you just got to follow the two, Raw Connect, Raw Genetics, on Instagram, like I'm showing here on my screen, guys.
Bro said feet breed together, you got it. Hell nah. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Hey, Don Butler. I appreciate it. I love we got the day. I'll for sure be back at it tomorrow, bro. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Definitely with a grow update. And if it's nothing new content wise that we can break down and check out together, yeah, we'll break down my grows. I'll let y'all tell me what's up. Give me some good old goddamn, hey, do this, do that. Put some fire on it. Goddamn. Let me know what's up with it. But I'll be back with a grow update tomorrow in the live stream for sure, man. We got a ton of love today. I just want to say I appreciate every last one of y'all. Crazy. I am telling you, buddy, go live again. Diane told me get up in the building, man. So hell yeah, much love. I heard. I'm cooked, G. It's 3 something. Yeah, I'm finna go to fucking sleep, man. And dream about some gangster shit. No, I'm playing. I don't know what the fuck finna happen. I do know I'm up out of here, though. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Catch y'all tomorrow. Just turn the notification bell on all. If you subscribed up, turn that notification bell on all so you don't miss the next live stream. I had too much motherfucker. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We'll leave out with some tunes, though. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of crazy to just... Well, nah. Fuck it. I'm gone.